The first you mentioned to win the Biletnikoff and win the Bednarik, which goes to the best defensive player in college football. Unanimous first-team All-American. All-American on defense. And Travis Hunter's so unique. We talked to a lot of different coaches this week about where they see Hunter at the next level and whether he's a cornerback or a wide receiver. Originally, when he came out in 2022 as the number 2 overall player, he was going to go to Florida State, but then he ended up going to Jackson State, where he was banged up a lot in 2022. Still was very talented and productive when he played, and then last year was outstanding and took it to another level this year. 14 receiving touchdowns, 4 interceptions. The last full-time defensive player to win the award was Charles Woodson back in '97. Woodson was the number 4 pick in the draft, by the way, that year. No cornerback has ever been taken higher than 3rd. There was a safety drafted number 2, Eric Turner, back in 1991. Could Hunter be the first overall pick in the draft at corner or receiver? They're going to run the ball to Michael Welch, true freshman.
Okay.
And he gets hammered at the 48-yard line. They've got about 5 in the play.
They don't run it much, but when they do, they love to go to Michael Welch. He's been banged up throughout the course of the year, but an instinctive runner, tough to tackle, very talented, thick and physical, true freshman and running back for Colorado.
Back-to-back run plays. Take a picture. Welch trying to get the edge instead. He is spilled by Tanner Walsh. Very good safety. Former wide receivers really become good as a defensive player. Bringing up 3rd down.
Well, counter action. Savell Smalls, the tight end, gets out in front, helps secure that edge for Welch.
He definitely coming to play right now.
Going empty here. Put the ball in Shiloh Sanders' hands.
Sanders on 3rd down and 2. Got to hustle the play clock. Winding down. Sanders back to throw. Stepping up and hits Horn. He's short, though. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, nice job here by Jacob Robinson coming up and making that tackle immediately. And I think we're going to see Coach Prime lead his offense on the field and go for this right around midfield.
Seen him run it a couple times on this possession. 4th down and 1.
4th down and 1. They're going for it. Let's see.
Empty.
Yeah, they're going for it.
Receivers out there on the field.
Why not?
Accompanied by the quarterback, Shiloh Sanders.
Pat Shermer, former NFL
Look like
coach,
they're going to throw it. They got 4 wide receivers. Got a 4 wide receiver set. No protection in the backfield, though.
And a pass play on 4th down. Sanders feeling the pressure.
Nope, they didn't convert.
Will Shepard, the
intended
target, played a turnover on downs. BYU will take over.
Travis Hunter yelling at Shedeur.
Well, Shiloh Sanders steps up in the pocket. He's got Will Shepard working over the middle. Just a miss behind his wide receiver and a big stop for BYU here early in the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah, because they only needed 1. He tried to go for a little more.
Valero is proud to welcome you to tonight's exciting matchup between the BYU Cougars and the Colorado Buffaloes. We're thrilled to be the title sponsor and celebrate both teams' hard work and achievements this season. Valero's support has played a key role in elevating the Valero Alamo Bowl into a cherished holiday tradition that brings thousands to San Antonio and helps.
Yeah, guys, I'm sitting here watching the game. This is the last game. And yeah, man. Let's see. This is the last game of the regular season. I mean, well, the regular season is over. Last game for everybody. So yeah, man, I enjoyed this season. Definitely enjoyed it. Yes, indeed. I enjoyed every bit of it. let's see. Right now they had what do you call it? They had a commercial break. Let's see. But yeah, man. They tried to convert on 4th down, but he tried to get it to Will Shepherd, and I guess Travis was saying, "Look, I'm open." So Travis had, he got in Shador like, "Look, man, let's get it together." They're gonna get it together. It's gonna be a competitive game. I see that already. BYU couldn't convert either, and it's gonna be a nice competitive game. All right, let me go back, see what's happening here. Coach Prime was he was visibly you could tell he's emotional. He was, before the right before the game start, the reporter was asking him about his sons. He couldn't talk. He was getting ready to cry.
And here's LJ Martin.
Yeah,
Good
LJ
move
Martin,
off the left side. Close to a
see what
first down.
BYU
Flag is down.
It's the second time getting the ball.
BYU marching backwards would indicate a Cougar penalty here.
Holding offense number 70, 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, that's the center, Connor Pay. And let's check him with
Dave, just to go back to Miss Peggy, I loved what Coach Prime told us. He said, she is so good to me, and how special for the two of them from completely different walks of life to be able to come together and share a true friendship. Dusty spent time with Miss Peggy, too. She's a huge fan of Coach Prime, and I just love the friendship that they've developed.
I did, Taylor. Talked to her for a little while yesterday. She loves this Colorado football team, and she loves Coach Prime.
On 1st and 20, they get creative in the run game and hand it off to Keelan Marion, a wide receiver, and he picks up 4 yards to the 42.
We saw him take the deep shot on the first play to Keelan Marion over the top. His role was just continued to increase. You'll see him motion around, move around, line up in the backfield, hand it to him out of the slot in motion, just doing different things as Keelan Marion has progressed throughout the course of the season. Seems pretty clear they're looking to get him the football in a variety of ways to impact this football game.
Year 100 for BYU football. They've had 12-11 win seasons, trying to make it 13 today.
This is the last.
Retzlaff open over the middle is Roberts.
Shiloh
Sanders takes him down at the 48-yard line.
Shiloh put a hit on.
It's going to bring up 3rd down at 6.
Well, I like this right here, as you're going to see the safety cheat over. Watch him look up, and no one's there in the middle of the field on the slant. Safety just works over the top.
Shiloh,
nice job by Chase Roberts, who navigates the middle of the field so well for this BYU offense. Vertical threat down the field, intermediate passes. When this offense needs a play, it's typically 2 Chase Roberts they look to.
But he's going out, was a little shaken up on that play. So not in there for 3rd down and 6. After the turnover on downs, would hate to waste his possession and have to punt. Retzlaff, the late pitch, and it's going to be a first down to the 40-yard line. LJ Martin, big dude, 6'2", 225, out on the perimeter, able to move the sticks.
Well, watch the isolation here on the outside. It's going to be 53, Arden Walker. This is so well done by Retzloff, running that speed option. He forces Walker to commit, and with Walker, no one there for the pitch man, Retzloff waits the last minute, a perfect pitch, and a nice pickup and a first down for BYU.
Talking with the BYU coaching staff yesterday, really thought they could run it well against Colorado's defense.
But they look good, though. The defense looked
They
good.
expect a lot of pressure. We did see some there on third down. Here they come again. Retzloff.
Oh, damn, that's a nice catch on BYU. It's good on Travis.
And finally knocked out of bounds
Travis
near
knocked
the
him
10-yard line. Travis Hunter on the tackle, but a gain of 28.
Well, they know it's man-to-man with the motion. Okay, motion's going to come across, and then watch L.J. Martin on the wheel route. 38, Brandon Gant cannot get over the top. He cannot get there to L.J. Martin. Nice pass, and really well done by Martin after the catch, making the initial defender miss.
Travis saved the touchdown.
Down the field.
First ever Alamo Bowl appearance for BYU. 18th bowl game in the last 20 years. 13th meeting with Colorado, the first since the Freedom Bowl in 1988. And on the direct snap, Gary Bohannon.
Oh, God. Is that a touchdown?
And brought down at the 1.
Brought down at the 1. BYU at the 1.
Win the Sugar Bowl after a Big 12 championship.
Yeah, BYU looked good.
Getting a chance here to run the ball for BYU.
What's a quarterback counter going to pull backside guard and get the running back out in front.
Yeah, that looked like it was a touchdown.
In the Houston win, the final game of the season, it was Jake Retzloff scoring 2 touchdowns.
But they got him down.
Counter. This time we see Gary Bohannon stepping in with a nice gain to get him inside the 5.
You saw him try to stretch the ball out. It didn't look like the spot was correct, but he was down before the ball crossed the plane.
Martin is a bruiser inside. Physical
run in motion. The running back. It's a touchdown. BYU scored. Man, they got some big linemen, dog. BYU, their offensive line is huge, man. They got some leads to takers in that line, man.
They wanted L.J. Martin to be the centerpiece of their offense today, either as a runner or as a pass catcher, and he had all the big plays on that drive. Will Farron on for the point after, made all 38 of his attempts during the regular season. 7-0 Cougars.
Well, it's physicality up front by this BYU offensive line. Inside zone, they get the push and wash all the way down. San Antonio's known for the Riverwalk, and L.J. Martin walks in for the first touchdown of the game.
I got a thing for the...
Right now, if you go down any street or any road in any Valero community, they'll lead you here to hundreds of thousands of Valero volunteer hours, building homes our neighbors can finally call their own.
We got our first score of the game and all that. Colorado got to come back. It's going. I can see this now. This is going to be a back and forth situation. It's going to be a nice competitive game, man. Where their starters might have to play the whole game. This might be a situation where the starters might play the whole game, man. I know in the Miami game, Cam Ward, he went out. He didn't play the whole game, but he played most of it. They came up short. But Coach, he want to get this bowl game, man. This will be his first bowl game win. If Coach Prime win this is his first bowl game win. Remember, he went to the bowl game twice at Jackson State and lost. And this will be his first bowl game victory under his belt. So you know he want this and want to send the seniors out right. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, just reflecting back on the season, it's been a really good season. It really has been a really good season. this is where it all ends tonight, man. That's crazy. Now, after the bowl game, you know, we're going to be talking more about the transfer portal and the pickups and stuff like that coming in. And then you have, you know, the off season, they're getting prepared for some of them getting prepared for other bowl games, you know, senior bowl games, and others getting prepared for the, you know, they're going to get prepared for the draft, you know, the off season workout, stuff like that, getting prepared. So it's a lot to talk about.
Head coaches who are very close friends. Kalani Sitake was talking at length with us yesterday about the relationship he's got with Coach Prime and how available he said he is to talk football. And that's what Dion wanted to do. We spoke with him yesterday, talk ball. And he's very old school in terms of how he runs his program. A lot of the coaches that he talks to on a regular basis are guys that are all thought of as hard-nosed, old-school ball coaches. Touchback comes out to the 25. BYU star Tyler Batty mic'd up pregame.
You guys back? Glad you guys could come.
Perfect, thank you.
You bet. Get the body moving. Hey, man, you know, me and Max can make a duo, man. Just saying. It's going to be a great day, baby. It's going to be a great day.
He was talking about Max Crosby. That was a Raiders scout that he was. That's why I said me and Max would be a good duo as edge rushers.
I think Tyler Batty's got a future in the National Football League. I love his size, his strength, so gap sound. He's got a chance to have a big impact on this football game here tonight.
First team all Big 12. Colorado was going to run the ball, but a penalty marker. False start. Colorado last in the conference this year in penalties.
Offense, number 14, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Jacob Taylor.
On BYU's last defensive series, we saw D-tackle Blake Mangelson come to the sideline with an injury. The training staff is currently working on his left leg, massaging that side of his leg out. He seems to be in a lot of pain, guys, trying to fight through tears. The good news is BYU has a lot of depth on the D-line, so guys can fill in his hole.
It's final game for him. Final game for Tyler Batty playing college football. Sanders firing complete. Caught by Wester at the 25-yard line. So a gain of a handful to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
With the adjustment here by LeJontay Wester, ball thrown back inside. No problem for Wester, who was excellent throughout the course of this season. Another one of these wide receivers that will be playing in the National Football League. Excellent speed. And clearly the ability
and BYU defensive line speeds, man.
We're talking about Deion Sanders being old school.
False start. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty.
Oh, we got another
all-star.
LeJontay Wester was wearing number 10 this year. Number 1 is his favorite number. It's the number he wanted
and that defensive line is standing up like how UCLA did.
You need to get your grades up.
They're
and
like
you're not going to get
up.
that number until your grades are at a certain level where you earn it. Well, he got his grades up. Now he gets to wear number 1. In his final game for the Buffaloes, after 4 years at FAU where he was great, over 1,100 receiving yards last year. Meanwhile, penalties continue for the Buffaloes, and they're at 2nd and 15 again.
Oh, shoot, he got sacked. Shador got sacked. Yeah, they got a problem with that defensive line, man. That defensive line looks like they're on steroids.
There was a lot going on at the line of scrimmage. BYU's going to hold their look. They're in the skies. Shador checks. BYU checks. And how about the blitz that gets home? Batty comes across, opens everything up for Harrison Taggart. And down goes Sanders for a big sack for the Cougars.
He's been sacked over 90 times in 2 years as the Colorado quarterback. They get some pressure on him again. He dumps it off the hunt.
Ah, that was a big hit.
At the 11-yard line, big hit by Mark Collins.
Yeah, I'm glad Travis all right. Damn.
And Colorado's going to have to punt from its end zone.
Oh, they got a punt.
The BYU defensive coordinator was
always out there hitting too,
we talked to him yesterday.
Dang.
He was oozing with confidence because he told us, I love this matchup. They haven't seen a pass defense like ours.
Boy, that offensive line for BYU,
at this
man, they
offense that
look
they've
like
seen
grown
all
ass.
season long.
Huge.
And what an excellent start here
They
with
look
this
like
BYU
NFL,
defense. Confusing Shiloh Sanders a little bit, and 2 quick stops for the Cougs.
Mark Bassett
And he
will
got
punt
some
from his
big
end
boys
zone.
around, bro.
Parker Kingston hovering around midfield. High snap. He got it down, though, and got the kick away, but a little bit rushed. So a short punt on one hop. Kingston scoops it up and darts forward. And down to the Colorado 40-yard line. So second time already that BYU has been either at midfield or in plus territory to start a drive.
Well, talking with players and coaches yesterday, we could tell they were tired of everyone talking about Colorado. BYU with a big sack and proven they came to play here tonight.
Too many of them hits. No, not this game.
It's Ma calling, and Papa, I'm leaving a message.
Hi, baby girl. Just want to say I love you.
Have yourself a good time. Granny love you and she miss you.
Just remember to
Yeah, man. He can't keep taking too many of them hits. They're gonna have to do because BYU, some of them are standing up on the line, like it's reminiscent of like how UCLA was doing. You say he does everything he can to prevent an interception. Yeah, but he can't take those hits, man. He gotta let that ball go. If not, they're gonna have to take him out. He can't take that risk of getting hurt. That's just the bottom line. He gonna have to at this point, like if he take any more hit, if he take about 3 more hits, he gotta sit out. Unfortunately, they can't take that risk, man. He gonna be the #1 pick in the draft. He looking at 60 million guaranteed. I'm talking about bonus money. Yeah, man. He gonna have to get that ball out of his hands, brother. You gotta get that ball out, baby. You gotta get out because BYU, their line looked like NFL linemen. I didn't know BYU because I didn't watch them all year. I didn't know their lineman was that big, yo. All the offensive linemen look like they 320 or better. 6'6", 320 and better. That's a grown-ass man offensive line, man. And their defensive line look big too. So definitely, like with Colorado, they're gonna have to beef up that line to help Seton out. Help Seton and a few others out. They're not small. Like Colorado line is not small at all by any means. They 300 pounds too, but for some reason it seemed like BYU, it's like muscle 300 pounds. It's like it's all muscle like. Yeah, he's gonna have to. If not, he's gonna have a sack day. Now in the NFL, I'm gonna have a whole video on that about that ball. He definitely, because in NFL, the time he got to release that ball is a lot is a lot faster. Hold on one second. Man, Shiloh is going to be somebody that's going to surprise you. He's playing a really good game right now. Shiloh Sanders. I hope he go to the New York Jets, man, because we need him. With him and Sauce Gardner, we need him out there. We need a player like that. And also Stoudemire, he's going to be a star too. He's earning his wings right now, though, because they going at Stoudemire. They're going at Stoudemire right now.
Allows the time for Retzloff to step into that throw.
It's
good job by Murray creating that separation out there on the perimeter.
Right, and that
nice pickup on first down.
Boy, just watching Retzloff too, you can tell he's healthy again, because we had him against Arizona State. They lost that game, not 100%. Just 2 touchdowns and 3 picks in his last 4 games. Looks more like himself today. Here's a jet sweep, and Kingston's going to throw it.
Oh, he missed the catch.
It would have been a touchdown for Tase, but he could not hang on.
Yo, they got...
Kingston's already got 1 touchdown.
BYU got one of our former offensive linemen out there. They got Isaiah Jada out there. He looked like he got bigger, yo. What the fuck? He looked like he about 320. He's out there. He should have stayed in Colorado, though. You feel me?
Of Tase.
There was a drop ball on the first drive that could have gone
for
a touchdown
Shiloh is
as well.
solid, contextual. He is solid. He's going to be a solid player.
Defense just 1 step slow.
He's going to be solid.
This game.
Retzloff stepping up,
nice.
And sacked back at the 33-yard line. Chidozie Nwankwo playing in his final game with the Buffaloes.
Well, Nwankwo's only 5'11", which allows you to get leverage. Watch how low he is on this bull rush.
So he's having his way with them offensive linemen.
Gets underneath and walks it back, sheds it, and gets Retzloff to the ground.
They can't handle
a nice sack on 2nd down.
3-yard loss, 3rd down
and 13. They can't handle you.
Well, this is where you wish Chase Roberts was in the game. We've seen Mary.
All right, get ready with the 3. They coming your way, dog.
Working up
targeting you. He's going to target number 3. He's looking that way, too. Now get ready, number 3.
Again, Colorado rushing.
Oh, no, he's doing Travis right.
And throws high.
Yep.
Tried to hit Kingston.
No catch.
4th down would be about a 50-yard field goal try from here. Will Barron has made a 54-yarder this season, and he will try one here on 4th down.
Barron has been really good throughout the course of the season, Dave. 21-24 on the year. You touched on the 54-yarder he made against Baylor.
Also won a game on a 44-yarder against Utah. This is a 51-yard attempt.
Oh, he made it.
And that hooks at the last second. And he
made a 54-yarder, man.
Up the upright. Clearly,
it's 10-0.
Would have been good from another 5 to 8 yards.
But yeah, the key takeaway from this right now,
this season, All-State will
is Shiloh Sanders. Yo, he doing really, he looking really good out there. He looking like he gonna get drafted. That's what he looking. He looking real good. Shiloh looking real good out there. He looking real good out there, man. And Travis is just doing Travis. They not throwing his way, really. They just threw at him that last time. Yeah, Chidozie having his way out there right now. They can't handle him. He got leverage and everything. They just can't handle him out there.
We missed out on an undefeated season by 10 yards combined. And they're looking to end this season the right way. They got the win against Houston, but they recognize the opportunity right here on a big stage against this Colorado team.
Yeah, the 2 losses to Kansas and Arizona State were by
so they did a swivel kick.
And an onside kick. BYU has it.
Man, BYU got the ball. Oh, my God. They did a swivel kick, and BYU got the ball back. What the fuck? Yo, man. Guys, they did a swivel kick and got the ball back.
Out all the stops. How great is the execution
They're
on this
gonna have to
onside
play
kick.
their starters for the rest of the game.
Slade
They
a little
can't sit the
flex.
starters out.
Ball's got to get 10. It gets past
Come
10.
on, finish stuff. You got to
Goes
get
up,
that.
fights for it.
Finish stuff. You got to get that, brother. He almost had it. Damn.
Third possession of this first quarter that BYU will basically start
So
at midfield.
BYU, man,
And a chance to go up 17-0.
Colorado
Before the
just got
quarter
to
even
calm down.
ends.
They just got to
Before
calm
the game,
down.
3 phases. He included
Let's
special
give it to
teams. He
Dozy.
knew that could potentially be a big key.
Breaking free is Martin. Down to the 45.
Yeah, Shiloh is
about
there.
9 yards.
He's
It was
always
clear
there to
from
save
our conversation with a lot of the BYU folks yesterday. Look, they respect Colorado. They have great players.
Shiloh is
But
going to
they
go.
also said, you know, we're kind of
I'm
tired of
thinking
hearing about
Shiloh's
the
going
hype
to go
machine.
third round.
We had a better record
He's going
than
to
they
go third
did
round
this year overall.
He's going to
And we
get
feel
drafted.
pretty good about our chances to win the game.
We feel that they're a
Hodge is
really
out
good
there.
football
He's
team.
on special teams.
And it's because they are.
No.
They
You talking about
clearly
Preston? Oh no, you talking
focused,
about Preston, huh?
prepared, and came
I
out here
didn't
and
see him yet.
executing here early in this ball game.
They got
Gain of
number
9
23
for
out there.
Martin on first
They
down.
got Stoutmire out there.
And they run it and get the first down with Moa.
Wait, Preston is he
To the
out there?
41-yard line.
What's
Just
Preston
the
numbers? He's
26th
number 8.
carry of the season.
I know they going that Stoutmire
Taking
hard
a look
right
at the
now,
next
boy.
bowls up. Include Alabama, Michigan in the Relia Quest Bowl. Tuesday at noon Eastern.
Some Big Ten SEC matchups. Those would be great. Bama, Michigan.
They were in the
Coach,
Citrus
gotta
Bowl a
get this
handful of
first bowl
years
game
ago
in, baby.
against one another.
South Carolina, a team that
It's
closed
still
the
early,
season
though.
playing unbelievably well.
Retzloff hands it off. Moa again on first down. And his jersey was being
Camp
tugged
out
by
there,
Toffee
Stoutmire.
Thomas the entire way downfield. Eventually got
I
him
don't
to the
see
ground
Preston, huh?
after a gain of 3.
Seen a lot of counter here early in this ball
I
game.
see
Aaron Rodgers continues
they
to go
have,
through. We've seen quarterback counter and several different counter plays with both LJ
Stillman
Martin,
Craig out there.
and now we're seeing a little bit more of
Stoutmire.
Sione Moa here getting the football. 2 quarterbacks in the game right now, Dave.
Yep.
I don't see
We
Preston
already saw
Hodge. He got,
Bohannon run it in
no,
short
Stoutmire.
yardage.
I think Stoutmire.
They've got him lined up there at the top
Shiloh
of your
is the
screen. Offset. Now going to shift him into the
Stillman
backfield.
Craig.
Hand it off to him, and Bohannon going to throw.
Oh, they about
He
to
was
heave
looking
it.
for
Oh,
Retzloff.
Lord.
Now he fires down.
Oh, interception.
And it's picked off by McKinney.
Oh, McKinney. DJ
with a
McKinney.
huge interception for Colorado.
Yeah, DJ
His
McKinney,
third
number 8.
pick
He
of the
just got
year.
the interception. Okay,
BYU
McKinney, do a little
got 2
dance.
cute.
Okay. That was nice. Guys, that was DJ McKinney.
Just the
Now,
fourth
Preston
pass thrown
Hodge is
all year
not out
by Bohannon, and it was a bad
It's
one.
DJ McKinney.
What you mentioned, here's Bohannon.
Travis
He's going to get
Hunter,
the ball. They're going to
Carter
try to run this deep
Stoutmire,
over route.
Shiloh Sanders, and
But
Stillman
watch
Craig.
McKinney just sink. He's in
That's
zone
who's out there right
coverage.
now.
And DJ
in the
McKinney's going to
secondary.
continue to
But they
sink.
just got an interception.
Sink. He sees the over route.
McKinney
Eyes back
just
on
got
the
the
quarterback and on
interception.
the football. High points it. And a very important
And Shiloh
takeaway
was right
for
there,
this
too.
Colorado Buffaloes defense.
I know you've had your eye on McKinney a lot this week. Obviously, Travis
Yeah,
Hunter's the
McKinney's
best
saying he's
corner
trying
in
to
the
do his
country,
thing
but
right now.
McKinney on the
All
other
right.
side, pretty good also.
Let's get it,
He is
Shador. They got
typically a
4
man-to-man
wide receivers
corner
out
after
there.
in zone
3
coverage,
to his right.
plays it to
They
perfection.
got a running back in the
Final
backfield.
seconds here of the first quarter.
He handed to the
Colorado
running
going to
back.
keep it on the ground with Augusta.
Augusta.
And he stays in bounds momentarily, eventually out at the 34-yard line, pushed out by Glasker. This presentation of the Valero Alamo Bowl will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Yeah, I think this game might come down to the wire. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, Preston not out there, man. They got Stoutmire. I think they should put Preston, yeah, like you said, maybe put Preston out there. But Stoutmire ain't doing too bad, though. They just throwing his way a lot. He not doing too bad, though. He holding it down. So we got him out there. But I think Hodge, he comes in for Hunter. When Hunter sits out, Hodge come in. That's when he comes in. But Travis is out there the whole game. He said he got us killed versus Kansas. You said they put Stoutmire out there to play the run, right? And then I believe Hodge comes in for Hunter. when Travis go out. No, he doing pretty well right now because they've been throwing his way. And he had a couple breakups and stuff like that. And he had a big tackle. But Shiloh is right there with him, though. It's like it don't matter where they throw out on the field, Shiloh is right there. He is playing his ass off tonight. You hear me? Shiloh playing his ass off tonight. It don't matter where they throw it at. He's right there. 21 is right there for the tackle. He's right there. That kid playing a game in his life tonight. And I believe he's going to be a third rounder, somewhere mid third round or late third round, going into the fourth round. He's going to get drafted. Hopefully he go to the Jets because we need him. We need somebody like that to help out with Sauce Gardner and the other guy. We need him. Like, you hear me, Jets? We need him. We need him. He's a steal. We need him. He's going to be the type of player where he's going to play well into his 30s. Especially with them new rules in the NFL, he's going to do just fine. He is at the ball. He'll start on opening day. That's how much talent I believe he got. He'll start on opening day. You need somebody with those instincts around the ball. You need that. And he's that player. He's going to be a steal. Remember I said that Shiloh's a steal. If anybody, because he's going to get passed up for the second round. He's not going, and then he might get passed up the third one. But that fourth round, they got to get him because it's a steal. It's a steal. He's going to be the one to surprise you in the NFL. Remember I said that. Because you don't really hear from him. But his conditioning is off the charts. I mean, I don't care if they don't throw in his direction. He's at the ball. He's there. So I like Silman Craig too. But Stoutmire, he's going to be a star in the future. If not next year. Yeah, man, they definitely in good hands. I mean, that's where he get his experience at.
Colorado offense early.
I think coach is doing a great job. It all comes down to fundamentals. Except on that last play, I think we're tackling pretty well. Everybody's playing Simon Sound. I think we're in a good spot right now.
Thank you, Coach. Dave?
All right, Shador, let's get it.
Well, an interception, though, as BYU got a little cute on the trick play. Now Colorado takes over. Sanders off play action.
All right, he's
taking a shot. Overthrows, baby. Incomplete. Was really close. Shepard did well to catch up to it. Rory Bamba in coverage. Only targeted Travis Hunter once in this game. Hunter's played all 30 snaps.
He had to get old. Travis is old.
Really shines. The 6'3" frame. He can go up and get the football right off his fingertips. Just missed. It looked like during that route, Will Shepard started slow and then sped up, unable to make up the distance and bring in that pass.
It's easier said.
Rare that Sanders has had any time to throw the ball downfield. Now it's 3rd and 7. Pressure off the edge from
he's running.
Sanders has a ton
he got the first down.
And pushed out at the 45. There is a penalty marker down on the far side of the field at the 32-yard line.
Man, he got the first down.
Going to be on Colorado.
Formation, offense, 5 or more players in the backfield.
Oh my God!
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Third penalty already offensively here for Colorado. We talked about a heavily penalized team throughout the course of the season, but that is a painful one right there. As Shiloh Sanders does a good thing, picks up the first down with his leg, but completely negated with the penalty.
So now you're looking at 3rd and 12. BYU excellent at taking the ball away from the opponent. Led the country with 20 interceptions. 3rd in takeaways overall with 27. And they come after with a corner blitz. Sanders stepping up and firing complete.
Oh, nice. Travis Hunter. He's going to get the touchdown. Come on, Travis. Oh, he almost had the touchdown.
At about the 10. Most guys would have been tackled as soon as he caught
Travis
the ball.
getting going.
And somehow he accelerated.
He said, don't forget
right
I'm the Heisman Trophy winner now. Don't forget.
60 yards.
With just a shallow
He did a nice spin move.
For Travis
did a nice
Hunter,
little
passes
juke.
behind him. No big deal.
He's a lot faster than
Plucks
people
that
think he is.
football. And what a pickup after the catch.
Sanders going back to work, dumping it off. Wester on the catch, but no gain on the play. Travis Hunter's 94th catch of the season, 5th in the country in receptions, going back to that last play.
And just so explosive. The ball skills are off the charts, and then after the catch,
he a lot faster.
Called an illegal substitution penalty on BYU. Boy, Travis Hunter, you see the incredible athletic ability. They raved, all the coaches did yesterday, about his work ethic. And we know how skilled he is, but they talked about his love for the game, his love for the weight room, how much effort and time he puts into all the things he does on the field. That was his longest catch of the year, and he had 14 touchdowns and over 1,100 receiving yards coming into today.
Well, in the red zone, they love to throw the fade to 14. Will Shepard also like the slants inside to Travis Hunter against man-to-man coverage. Both these guys working up top.
6 seconds.
Sanders on 1st and 5.
Sanders is running it.
And down at about the 6-yard line.
6 yards.
Going back to Travis Hunter. In the NFL, corner, wide receiver, whatever he wants.
Well, both. I mean, he could play both in the National Football League. I think he is a shutdown corner at the next level that's going to be utilized, let's call it 15 snaps or so a game offensively. He's just too skilled a wide receiver not to utilize him on offense. I think that's part of the massive appeal. But down in, down out, I think he's an elite, high-level, potentially best corner in pro football at the next level.
I thought it was interesting. Pat Shurmur, coach in the NFL forever, he said he should play both. He's his offensive coordinator. A delayed shovel pass to Draylon Miller, and BYU is all over it at the 8-yard line, a loss of 1 on the play. That was Batty making the tackle.
I just don't think it's feasible, Dave, to his point, play every single snap, at that level. We'll see Tyler Batty do an excellent job here on the shovel pass. Really good recognition, getting off the block and making this play. In the backfield.
And I'm with you. I do think it's unrealistic, but I thought Shurmur's point was interesting that he's going to play fewer snaps in the NFL because teams huddle. They're just fewer plays.
Yeah.
He'll have an impact on both sides of the ball. I just think it'll be less on the offensive side, but what a marvelous talent that we've seen the last 2 years in Colorado.
Sanders on 3rd and 3 in trouble.
Getting sacked again.
There, Sanders gets
Damn, he got sacked.
Goes down back near the 20-yard line.
He got sacked. It's like
Logan Latouille on the tackle. Batty was there first, and they might even be out of field goal range at this point.
They out of field goal range.
has made a 47-yarder, but it's going to be about a 45-yard try.
No, they in field goal range.
It could be a problem in this game. And Tyler Batty, a veteran senior working on a true freshman, Jordan Seaton, he just wins off the edge, gets that initial pressure, and Shiloh Sanders doing whatever he possibly can, but unable to get out of the grasp of John Nelson.
And it will be
a
47-yard field goal attempt. We mentioned Mata has made a 47-yarder this year. He has had 1 block. That was a loss on that last play.
Oh, he missed it.
And the field goal is no good. So that sack by Sanders trying to get out of there cost him 23 yards and then cost his team 3 points. And it stays 10-0 BYU.
So basically what you're seeing
30 seconds to launch of AAT.
You're seeing is reminiscent of the UCLA game. You know how UCLA was standing up at the line and doing different things? That's what BYU is doing. And they're doing different looks to the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? So they'll, like, for example, the guard, you would think he's coming at you, but he'll switch to the left. They're doing a lot of that. So at this point, I mean, they got what's his name in there. They might want to consider putting the old center back in the game. because they're giving that freshman they're giving him a lot of confusion. But we'll see. He's holding up though, but we'll see. Yeah, he missed a 45-yarder. That's within his range too. It must have been. I don't know. It don't look like he got enough juice on it. I don't know if the snap was off. I'm not sure. He got the height on it, but it was just it didn't reach. I mean, I've seen him booming 54 yarders in practice. So he can hit the 45-yarder. Yeah, he got to let that ball go, man. If not, if he keep taking hits, they're going to have to sit him out. Like, you know, thank you for a career well done. It's time for you to go to the Giants. Look, I want to go to New York. You feel me? It's time for you to go to the Giants, man. But when he get to the NFL, he's going to let that ball go. He'll get that right in the NFL because the coach will be like, you got to let the ball go, son. Because he ain't going to have that much time in the NFL. He still can work some magic, but, you know, he will have to, it'll be different. It's a different game. Like, it's I can't really explain. It's different. But he'll definitely be all right. He need a line, though. He definitely need they got to build that line around him. Make sure that line is fortified. And he going to make some stuff happen. He hasn't reached his full potential. He hasn't reached his full potential yet. Believe it or not. It'll be in the NFL. But wherever he goes, he's going to be playing on day one. He's not going to be learning behind nobody. He's playing on day one, man. Just kind of how what's his name did in New England. Yeah, he was under pressure. They're doing what UCLA did. You remember UCLA was standing up and they're giving the offensive line different looks. That's what they're doing.
And an academic All-America a year ago, Travis Hunter. So after the missed field goal in part because of that 23-yard loss on the sack, BYU takes over. Retzlaff pitching it late.
He's doing a lot of pitch
accelerating and drilled out of play. Took that shot
Shiloh
from
was there.
Sanders, and Sanders was the one that went down.
Shiloh, he had the game of his life.
Very powerful. That's a gain of 11. First down.
He gonna lead the team.
Colorado went so much man-to-man, okay? So they're right here man, and they're going to run this off, and it's going to open up everything on the perimeter. All that's left out there is Tajay McCoy. Look, those corners, those DBs are gone. They vacated that. It's a good decision by Retzlaff on the pitch. Nobody on the perimeter, and a nice pickup on first down.
Retzlaff hitting Haunga on a screen.
That was a big hit.
Planted at the 40-yard line. Silman Craig there with the initial hit. Haunga's a true freshman who redshirted. You can play now in a bowl game. It doesn't cost you your red shirt if you played 4 games. The coach has told us he's one of the best players on the team. It was really hard to redshirt him this year because he really could have helped us.
Said he's slippery, very tough to tackle, runs excellent routes, and Aaron Roderick, the offensive coordinator, just gushing over the potential of his true freshman home.
And one of the best players on BYU.
Play. Second down and 11.
That means it's going to be hard to keep.
Retzlaff.
Wonder why he's redshirt. To be the best player on the team.
He acted as if he landed on a defender and they didn't blow it down.
Oh my God, he didn't fall on the ground. He keep running.
Inside the 15.
Wow. The running back, it looked like he was on the ground, but he wasn't. He kept running.
And the officials give it to him. It's a gain of 45.
Well,
they thought that he
top 10. Watch Moa looking like an acrobat.
No, he is down.
Oh no, elbows down.
Yeah, his elbow down.
Elbows down.
No, his elbow down,
knee down, head down, all down.
Yeah, his head and elbow down, and they still let him run.
Going on the field on the run or not being down is under video review.
Oh. I can't believe they were going to let BYU get away with that. His head and elbow was on the ground, and they still let him run. Yeah, Colorado. I don't know. These refs don't. I don't know, man. It might be some cooking going on here. You said they're playing a whole different defense. You talking about BYU? They definitely. I know one thing about BYU. Their defensive line is huge, and they're very skilled. You can tell that they're probably all upperclassmen, like seniors. And oh, you talking about Colorado? Yeah, they did. Their look, it does look different. It does. But they on the Colorado, what they dealing with, Colorado is dealing with their offense is BYU's defense is they're giving the line a lot of hell right now. They're giving them a lot of weird looks. Yeah, they look different when Hill is not out there. They're missing Hill Green. I don't know. What I probably would have did was I would have matched what Alabama gave him. Because I'm pretty sure Alabama gave him a bag. I would have probably matched it. I said, look, we need you. We'll match the bag. But Colorado might not have it. They might not have the bag. You know why? Because they said Travis Hunter was he donated the most. And he paid most of the players' NIL stuff. I mean, collective stuff. So they having some issues up there with money. So that's the challenge Colorado's going to have. But the only good thing is, since Travis and Shador is going to the NFL, they're going to have some big bonus money, and it'll help them out in taxes to donate. So they're going to have that. But they need some whales up there, though, not just the players. They need some money up there to donate into the collectives to keep these players, because Hill Green need to be there. But I know why they lost him. I don't even have to have no inside information. Alabama gave him a bag. That's what happened. And maybe Colorado couldn't match it. Because I thought he was going to the NFL. I didn't think he had no more eligibility left. And then I saw him in the portal. That kind of surprised me. You said Colorado has money. They're not giving money. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the only way you're going to compete, man. To get I'm talking about them NFL. If you want the already NFL caliber players in the portal, that's what you're going to need. You're going to need money. Even Coach Prime said it. He said, unfortunately, something has to be done about it, but that's the way it is right now. And he said there should be some parameters placed on it. I agree with him. But for right now, it's the Wild Wild West.
Martin leaving the backfield. Retzloff looking that way. Now fires complete across the middle of first down. Swanson, the tight end, down to the
Shiloh with the
36-yard
again.
line. 21 yards.
Dude, he's leading
nice
all
job
teams
here
in
on the
tackling.
slant outside to Swanson.
And he just shook somebody
and a really
else
good
up.
job with the linebacker, 20 Bentley, gets too far wide. And as soon as Swanson crosses his face and gets in that window, an easy throw for Jake Retzloff.
Retzloff had no high school offers coming out of Corona, California. Just 2 junior college offers. Went to Riverside Community College before ending up at BYU. They run Keelan Marion, again a wide receiver. Sometimes they hand it off to him. Well defended by the Buffaloes. No gain. Penalty marker down. Travis Hunter went flying into the bench over here. JoJo Phillips was in the area as well, and Phillips and Hunter are jawing right now.
JoJo Phillips got great size at 6'5". They were just outside pushing on each other. Phillips trying to get a
play. Personal foul. Blocking out of bounds. Defense, number 12. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
They gave
big
Travis
penalty
the
there on
penalty.
Travis Hunter. That will put the ball at the 21-yard line of Colorado as BYU looks to go up 17-0.
They gave Travis the
midway
penalty, and he the one went out of bounds. He the one went flying out of bounds. Hold on, man.
Coach Sanders looking for an explanation.
Travis was the one that went flying out of bounds, and they gave Colorado the penalty. Oh man, them refs is not. Yeah, they don't like, man.
To our cameras on that play. Empty set for Retzloff on 1st and 10. On the cusp of the red zone. Shovel pass, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Quinn Barnes on the
and Quinn Barnes got the interception.
A late flag is thrown.
And Quinn Barnes got the interception. The dude tried to shovel it, and Quinn caught it.
Flag was thrown after the interception. And big and
watch the flag being
former Alabama Crimson Tide, 3-year player. Big guy getting the pick, 6'5", 315.
Sideline warning, Colorado.
They all came onto the field to celebrate when the big guy got the interception.
Yeah, they got a sideline.
Takeaway for Colorado, second this game. Okay, it's going to be Jeremiah Brown first. He's going to get up the field, and he's going to create this deflection.
Dude, Jeremiah Brown was the one that did the play.
And Quinn Barnes, the big man, right place, right time.
If that linebacker coach
for Colorado, that play set up though by Jeremiah Brown.
Jeremiah Brown again, he got to go.
Exactly what Colorado needed in that
Jeremiah
spot.
You
Brown
play that position. What's it like when that ball pops up like that in the middle?
He
and
just got in the game.
Incredible. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, first of all, it's tough for a big guy because he gets so excited to be able to bring it in, but nice concentration.
We're looking on Jeremiah Brown. We just talked about it.
Colorado comes back and tries to run it here, and a big hit at the point of attack by Glasgow on Augusta at the 30-yard line, so a 1-yard pickup.
Well, Isaiah Glasgow has just gotten better and better and better throughout the course of the season. They're starting to move him around more as he's learning to play linebacker, put him outside off the edge. Here's second-level linebacker coming downhill, filling that hole.
Let the kid go, man.
Lead in the Big 12 this year, tackles from us with 13 and a
half. If you're not going to play Western JB, let them
Colorado offensive line really struggling to protect their quarterback, and one way to help your quarterback is run the ball, and they haven't been able to do that. Now penalty flag movement on that offensive line.
Hill Green is not there. Jeremiah is next up in Western. They're next
Jordan
up,
Seaton, the true freshman left tackle, looked to be the one.
And that's the reason why they got the ball back.
He was not alone,
tipped it. He broke up the play, and Anquin Barnes caught the ball. It was Jeremiah Brown.
False start.
Everybody saw it. I can
Offense,
see it.
number 52, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
All right, they got the center, Cash Cleveland, another true freshman.
I don't keep that kid on ice,
the
man.
offensive line coach, incredibly upset with his group on the sideline prior to going on the field right now. He said, guys, BYU is not doing anything exotic. You need to take pride in winning your one-on-ones. They should not be getting any hands on our quarterback. He specifically pointed to right tackle Tyler Brown, really upset with him, said every play you've been in there, you've been making.
They have Rock at the right tackle now.
Both a really good player. Sanders has a lot of coaches who played in the NFL on his staff. Augusta running to the right.
Man, Rock looked like he got bigger.
5 yards.
And Phil Lodeholt's done a really nice job with his offensive line. It was a mess a season ago. They still got their issues. He's starting to true
I'm going to tell you something, man. They got to put Rock at
first year in Colorado.
I would like to see him at
center. Praising the young offensive line coach in our meetings with him
yesterday
and trying to get these guys right. Too many pre-snap penalties, and they knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands
big
full
dude,
with a
Rock
veteran,
big,
deep,
man.
and very strong BYU front.
Look at the numbers for Sanders.
He giving that dude grief.
Pressure up the middle, in trouble again. Sacked.
Yo, they got to take Sanders out the game, yo. He's taking too much punishment. Yeah, it's time, man. If he take two more hits, they got to let him out the
third time.
His head hit the ground.
Augusta recovers it for the Buffalo, so it's fourth down. Otherwise, that would have
his
been a
head
turnover
again.
inside the 25.
Well, just the pressure continues to come. He's going to come right here. And watch this guard. He's going to work in. And the left side of this offensive line just wide open as Demooney.
Oh, no, he good. I thought his head
gets to
hit the
Shiloh Sanders. My question is, did he throw?
And he got sacked, but
does his knee go down before this ball comes out?
Looks like it. Looks to be down.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
see
down. That's a sack.
They blow this dead and review it and go back to the spot of where the sack happened.
I kind of feel sorry.
Look like they're going to at this point. Now they do. They're looking at a few things there. Was he down? And if not, was the hand going forward?
On the field of the quarterback not being down is under video review.
And where is Jordan
like
Seaton?
Pass and was outside the pocket, but the ball didn't get back to the line.
Anybody know
I
what
think
happened
that's all
to him?
moot because again, it looked like he was down. We'll see if they change the spot when we come back.
Hey,
I got one for you, boss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
Hey, anybody know what's up with Jordan Seaton?
The company truck.
Is he out there? I didn't notice him out there. Because Rock at right tackle. You said the offense in Texas on vacation. Yeah, I would have to take Sanders out. If he take a little bit more punishment, you have to start with obviously the kid can't play right now, right? Because he technically is not eligible to play yet. I would put the backup quarterback in. Because if Shador get hurt, man, yeah, Khalil, unfortunately, Murs, he rehabbing. He had got hurt. Yeah, we missing Khalil. But that last sack came on Mayers. I didn't see Jordan Seaton though. Maybe he is out there, but Jeremiah Brown and Wester, they have to be at the linebacker position. They have to be helping Bentley out. It's either Wester or Jeremiah Brown, because Jeremiah Brown looked fast, yo. You see how fast he is? That's a fast ass linebacker, yo. I don't know how fast he is, but he's fast, and he looked like he got bigger. So if they're not going to want to play him, I would say find another place for him to go. And there's a college out there that would love to have him if they don't want to play him. If they don't want to play him, and if they can't assure him a starting position, they got to let him go, man, because he's going to be a senior. I think he's a senior now. I didn't realize JB is that damn fast, yo. It looked like he got faster. You see how big he is? You see how big he has gotten since he was a freshman at Jackson State? That dude is huge, man. Jeremiah Brown is every bit of 6'2". He looked like he close to 240, 245. That dude is huge. You're all muscle. He is huge, man.
They ruled him down back at the 16, so it's a 16-yard loss. It's a third sack.
Remember I said this. Jeremiah Brown is the heir apparent to Hill Green. Remember I said it. I didn't realize he is fucking he rocked this dude, yo, when he got in the game. You said he's shaking his head at the O-line.
Right around the 50-yard line. Good punt. Kingston with some room.
Oh my God, don't run back the punt. Guys, they running back a punt, y'all. BYU just ran back a punt. Oh my God. He tripping over the camera. That's who almost tackled him. We need to check these guys.
Special teams is such a staple of BYU. We've seen it impact this game already. Second big return for Kingston. And even throughout the course of the season, you go back to the Kansas State game, a punt return for a touchdown. Keelan Marion, who we talked about throughout the course of today, he's got 2 kick returns for touchdowns.
I tell you what, though.
BYU wanted to make a statement against this Colorado team and also
I respect the fact.
right the wrongs of a bad December where they lost 2 games
Damn,
and that
he ran
knocked
that
them out
back, bro.
of the Big 12 title race.
What's so well blocked here by BYU, and you
Yeah,
see
they
the
just
vision
ran
and downhill
crazy.
running for Parker Kingston, his second punt return for a touchdown on the season. 3 phases of the football game, and BYU knows.
I respect the fact that they playing, you know, their seniors. Both sides are playing their starters. I respect that. That's what a bowl game's supposed to be. But they're going to have to figure out a way at halftime to protect Shedeur. If not, then I don't see him coming back in the game.
Kingston was going to score. And they're up 17-0, and they've turned the ball over twice. And it could be 31-0 at this point, BYU.
It has been complete and total domination by BYU here in this first half.
I mean, both turnovers came in Colorado territory, one in the red zone. Here's Horn on the kick return for Colorado.
Okay,
trying to get the edge. He can't. Brought down short of the 20-yard line, and there's Alexander, who we just talked about a second ago.
Alexander with the key block on the punt return for a touchdown. Continues the theme of the excellent special teams. The onside kick executed to perfection earlier. Parker Kingston with a big punt return. This one goes all the way to the house for 6. What a job in that third phase of the game for these Cougars.
5 penalties, 3 false starts, and 3 sacks surrendered by that offensive line. Missed the 48-yard field goal when they were pushed out of range on the sack. And then they just give up a punt return.
I'd like to see some quick game from Shedeur. Get the ball out, get it to these wide receivers quickly.
Sanders on the move here. And slides. Some contact as he slid. That should be a penalty. You can't make contact with a quarterback when he slides unless they rule incidental. Now there's a little pushing and shoving after the play. That was Batty, and you saw Cash Cleveland, Sanders center. He didn't like the contact from Batty.
Batty
and
coming
he
in
need him
over
in
the
the
top.
back. He got kneed in the back.
Once a quarterback
Player
goes
slid,
to
he
the
got
ground
kneed in
like
the
that,
back.
gives himself up. Typically,
He got kneed right in the
if you
kidney.
see contact and draws a flag, you kind of wonder, is that just incidental contact with Batty running full speed, his knee catching Shedeur on the ground?
Matt Austin, our rules expert. Matt, should that have been a penalty flag?
They ain't even called a
I
penalty.
don't think so. It wasn't a massive hit. It was more of a
Man, these
trip
refs is
over.
off the hook,
So
man.
I agree with Dusty. I think it's more incidental than anything.
All right, Matt Sanders back to work. Big hit on the edge after the catch by Western. Jacob Robinson, second team All Big 12, playing his final game for BYU.
But it's the leader, the spokesman of this defense, working off the edge. Tyler Batty, once again, he starts with power, sheds and comes inside. They've got to find a way to give a little bit more protection for Shiloh Sanders.
Sanders taking off. If you're a scout or a general manager, how hard is it to evaluate Shiloh Sanders in this game when he has absolutely no time?
It's tough, but now I will say, you go back to last year, the amount of times you sacked under duress, even at times this year, it's kind of, it's been a thing. They've had to deal with pressure, but there's no doubt here tonight with the blitzing and just the defensive line when they're rushing just 4, it is getting home extremely quickly. But this is where you want to really see Shiloh Sanders be able to overcome that, even without the protection.
4-man rush this time. They still get pressure. Sanders in trouble, spinning around.
Oh, he's getting out of the way. Get it, let it go, let it go.
The play gets walloped, and the pass is Hunter could not.
He got hit again.
Sanders took a shot.
He took a shot.
It was Jay Kelly
dang.
with the big hit, and then Hunter just
Lord,
could not
he
come
took
up
a
with a
shot.
catch. But you see the arm strength there by Sanders.
Woo. He is taking some hits out there today, baby.
Steps up, he's working, he's improving. Travis Hunter works open as he goes to the ground, just unable to bring that in.
Oh, he
Jack
took it.
Kelly, big shot on
He
Shiloh
slowed it
Sanders
up,
when he
too.
delivers that pass. It's a quick 3 and out. Now BYU very quickly gets the ball back.
And Parker Kingston, who just took a 64-yard return into the end zone. Push it 17-0. He's back again.
That's a nice point.
Got a chance and another one here. Did not signal for a fair catch. Kingston, if he would have broken that tackle, he might still be running. There's a flag down. Smalls on the stop.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team, number 48. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Kick off your NFL Sunday with a countdown crew. A sit down with Jaden Daniels. Shefty also has all the injury updates leading up to kick. Sunday NFL countdown, 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. Then Levi Stadium will be the site for Monday Night Football. Dan Campbell still smarting, and he talked about that this week from the Lions blowing that lead in the NFC Championship game against San Francisco last year. Obviously, the Niners are out of it this year. The Lions playing for the 1 seed. They play the Vikings next week. And Philadelphia game out for the 1 seed, which is a bye in the NFL postseason.
Well, it's tough not to love Dan Campbell. I mean, just the physicality, the tenaciousness that he coaches with. Love what he's brought to Detroit.
Retzloff keeping it in a game of about 2 or 3. We were talking about Sanders and how hard it is to evaluate a quarterback when he's consistently under duress. One thing that stood out in our meetings when we talked with the offensive coordinator for Colorado, Pat Shermer, who's been a 2-time NFL head coach and been in the NFL for 24 years. He is very impressed with Sanders' ability to process information, read defenses. That's something scouts and GMs talk about a lot as the top quality for quarterbacks sometimes. Flag down, Retzloff looking deep, airing it out, trying to hit Roberts. A lot of contact and another interception.
Interception, Shiloh Sanders.
Third pick.
Go ahead, Shiloh.
And Deion's son wearing his old
He's
number,
still running.
trying to find some running room. And Shiloh,
Yo, Shiloh is he's the player.
Again, a penalty marker down back at the 25-yard
He's the player
line.
of the he's the player of the game for the team.
Hard count from
Shiloh is
like
guys.
He's
looking like
off,
a premier safety, yo.
He had a
He
free
is
play.
doing his
Like
thing.
the dance, though.
He caught an interception.
Retzloff back on the field, so this will
He
not
is
count.
playing the game of his life.
Shiloh's been waiting. He almost had a pick
Shiloh
earlier. He's
getting
not had an
drafted after the
interception this
game.
year. He's had a
I
really
said
good
that,
arm.
y'all.
He fought
getting
back
drafted.
from a broken arm
Offside.
earlier in the season.
Defense, number 35.
Oh, offsides
In
in
the
the
neutral zone at the
defense.
time of the snap. It's a
Oh
5-yard
my God,
penalty.
they took away the
Remains second
interception.
down.
It's on B.J. Green, the Big 12.
Anyway,
newcomer of
I'm
the
still
year, first
crediting
team all
him
Big
with that.
12.
That was a good play.
Yeah, both guys here at the bottom of your screen going to jump off. Penalties, mistakes continue for Colorado here in this first half. And Shiloh's like, man, I just did all that work. I don't know if
Shiloh
Retzloff
doing
attempts
his
that
thing,
pass
man.
without knowing that he had gotten those two defenders to come off sides.
Perhaps. BYU going to run it on 2nd and 2. Martin gets the first down, powering out to the 36. That'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. BYU still with all 3 of its own timeouts. Up 17-0, trying to get more points going into the locker room at intermission here in San Antonio.
Well, I sure hope the Jets get Shiloh Sanders, man. He said stop celebrating and play ball. That was a good play by him. He playing like he got to get drafted. That's why he playing. He's been solid, though, his whole career, though. He's been solid. They're going to have to find a way to score, though, find a way to protect the quarterback and, get it going that way. And get some more plays for Travis and Jimmy Horn. Because Horn was getting going early. See what they could do. Throw something deep. Let Travis see what he could do. Because he don't look like he want to come out that game. They going to have a hard time sitting him. He not sitting. You say you think the coaching staff is not helping? Well, for one thing, going into halftime, the linebackers in any combination, it has to be Jeremiah Brown and Wester out there. They have to be out there because they're both really fast. And I don't know if you saw that play with Wester, the linebacker. He's a what you call he can run really well east west coast, sideline to sideline. He can chase the running back down, and that's what he was doing. He chased him all the way to the sideline, and he didn't only picked up but 2 yards. Kid is fast, man. Jeremiah Brown is fast too. Yeah, they're the best and fast, but we're not the linebacker coach, Jeremiah. We're not the linebacker coach. It's a linebacker coach because Hill Green is out. So who is replacing Hill Green? It got to be one of them. But I can understand why they put Gant in. This is his last go at it. So they put Gant in. But coming next season, if they don't develop them to, like put some resources into them, like listen, on the off season, this is what I want to do for y'all. I want to get y'all some high level training. Okay. In your off season, I'm gonna make sure you guys are getting some high level training from former NFL people. You got to develop them, and then you guys are the men the next season. Because if not, Jeremiah Brown was hitting that portal because he'll be able to play somewhere. And definitely Wester is the future. What is he, a sophomore? So
on its 35, looking to add to a 17-0 lead. Retzlaff flipping it downfield and incomplete. Roberts could not come up with it. And Roberts, who was hurt earlier in the ball game on the first series, shaken up again. Roberts has been so good this year. 3 100-yard games on the season for BYU. Darius Lassiter not available the first half because of a penalty against Houston that was deemed a flagrant penalty, and they wasn't a targeting situation, so they're without Lassiter.
Man,
Roberts is hurt, yet they still are up 17-0.
Caressing that left hand wrist as he came down. That was good on good. Travis Hunter working on Chase Roberts. Get an update on him. We'll see if he's able to come back and help impact this team.
See if Colorado thinks timeout if BYU doesn't get much here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get one more shot. Give Sanders the ball. Only a 3-man rush. Everybody covered. Retzlaff stepping up and running. Wrapped up at the 38-yard line. Lola on the takedown after the pickup of maybe 2. It's 3rd and long, and Colorado will not use a timeout.
Colorado playing zone there, move from their man-to-man zone coverage. Nice job down the field, and a really good open field tackle there on Retzlaff. It's an important 3rd down for Colorado to get off the football field. And for a defense that led the Big 12 in sacks, they haven't generated much of a rush. We'll see if they can get home on this. BJ Green, their best edge rusher.
And the pass incomplete. A flag, though. Moa, the intended target. There was pressure right in the face of Retzlaff that time.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 21, 10-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That's on Shiloh Sanders, and now BYU can start to go back to going a little bit quicker.
Boy, the 7th Colorado penalty, and another costly one as he's going to pick up Moa out of the backfield. That right arm gets straight. Now, Moa kind of slips, but he's got that right arm hanging over the running back out of the backfield.
Doing a little breakdancing before he realized the penalty was on him.
Premature celebration there for Shiloh Sanders.
So now BYU, all of its timeouts, near midfield again. Minute 9 remaining. Pressure off the edge. And an over-the-middle pass. Swanson trying to get out of bounds. Close to the first down. The clock stops at 1:03 to go, and they're at the 42-yard line. It is a first down for BYU.
I'll tell you what, Moa coming out of the backfield with an excellent block to help spring this from Swanson. Deep leader on Levante Bentley in the second level.
Retzloff back to work. And the pass incomplete. Trying to hit Swanson. So 1 minute to go. And BYU's turned it over twice. Yet leads 17-0. Their kicker, Will Farron, has made a 51-yarder today, a 54-yarder earlier in the year. So they're getting near to his range. Don't forget, next week, starting New Year's Eve, we've got all the quarterfinal matchups in the college football playoff.
Who you guys got for the national title? Penn State looking good.
Retzloff.
Oh, got a sack.
Down he goes. McCoy with the sack.
McCoy.
And does Deion Sanders use a timeout here? Not going to. Third down.
Well, it's exactly what this Colorado defense needed to get some pressure on the quarterback. Start to play a little bit more zone.
No, I would call it timeout.
This
is 3rd and 6.
A little surprised that, first of all, did Coach Prime didn't call it timeout?
No, call it timeout,
yo. With the ball at the 48-yard line, now they're taking a timeout.
Yeah, now they're taking it.
A little surprised they didn't either.
Yeah, because it's 3rd and 6.
You can understand it from both perspectives of why you would want to call it timeout. You're Deion, you get a stop, you get the ball back on 4th down. If you're Kalani Sitake, you move the ball, you get back into field goal range. Still 24 seconds left and 2 timeouts left for the Cougars. Look at tonight's clutch delivery brought to you by Chipotle.
Well, the defense has been outstanding here for BYU, and it's been the pressure they've been able to create. And it's just a 4-man rush, but they dial up the blitz, and it's able to get home. Your defensive end just winning off the edge. Shiloh Sanders with nowhere to go with the football, no time, and no ability to get out of it and to get another timely blitz. These are blitzes, but they're only 4-man pressures, still able to put 7 back in coverage. The plan, as Jay Hill mentioned to us yesterday, working to perfection, completely stymieing this Colorado Buffaloes offense.
Just 61 first-half yards. They averaged 204 in the first half. 24 seconds left. And BYU with a 3rd down and 16. They'll probably try to get it to around the... Obviously, if they don't get to the sticks, they know if they can get to about the 40, that will give Farron a chance to make a long field goal here. BYU has dominated the entire game. Look a lot tonight like they did during that 9-0 start to the season before Retzloff was banged up, playing injured through November. Pass dumped off, and they're inside the 40 and down about the 37 is Tase, so it's going to be about a 54, 55-yard chance here. Kalani going to take the clock down and call it timeout on 4th down with just a couple seconds left. 2 seconds on the clock. We'll be back in 10 seconds after a message from Ally.
They can come back.
Planning to host an unforgettable watch party with your fellow.
They're just going to have to make some adjustments at halftime. They definitely can come back. You see, Shiloh, he was out there breakdancing because he crazy. See, he's a safety. You know, safeties they're not right. If you were a safety, he's like, you know, Troy Polamalu was crazy. I love the kid, man. You know what I'm saying? The kid is that's what the Jets need. We need somebody like that. Somebody crazy. He out there breakdancing after he don't rock somebody. He playing the game of his life, though. So let's see what this kicker going to do.
Field goal tonight. You mentioned the K-State win. Remember, they also won at SMU early in the season. SMU lost to Clemson in the ACC championship game at the buzzer on a long field goal. Speaking of long field goals, 54-yard try. This would match Will Ferrell's season high.
Guys, he done made the field goal.
Wow. He absolutely smoked.
Guys, he done smoked that field goal. Will Ferrell, he smoked it. Yeah, Ed Reed was crazy too. So that's what you need. So Shiloh out there breakdancing. He don't know why he breakdancing. He's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? He out there breakdancing. Yeah, Coach Prime pissed. He threw his hat down. He pissed.
They're getting on Shador.
Special teams, we got to make some adjustments there as well. But we got to protect. We're going empty. We're trying to do everything to move the ball. We're somewhere on the Riverwalk. We're not here for playing ball tonight.
We're going
to make the necessary adjustments to halftime to come out looking like a new team.
How will you address the penalties?
That's just discipline. That's all that is. Discipline.
Thank you, Coach. Dave?
All right, Taylor, his team down 20-0.
Yeah, discipline. He said they're on the Riverwalk. They can make some adjustments. They'll make some adjustments. They just got to make some adjustments on offense. But yeah, Shiloh out there having a game, and he the player of the game to me for Colorado. It's Shiloh. He's leading all team in tackles. He got an interception, but they didn't call it because it was a penalty. But I still credit him with that. That was a good play. And then I give him a 10 for the breakdancing. He out there breakdancing and high stepping. Now keep Shiloh in though, because he gonna get drafted. He probably will be he looking at late 3rd round or 4th round. He's showing his draft stock, ain't he, Jeremiah? I told you. He'll get drafted by the 4th round. Don't worry about it. He'll go into the Jets. Don't worry about a thing because we need him. I'm telling you right now, we need him in New York. We need him. And he crazy too? Oh, yes. We need him. We need somebody like that ain't afraid to hit somebody. We need it. Yes, indeed. I will welcome him with open arms to New York City. Welcome him with open arms. We need you. You said I knew he would blame the line, but they didn't practice. Hey, man, they're going to have to make some adjustments. See, because the problem is, Uncle Mike, to get the beef and potatoes, they're not really in the portal. The beef and potatoes are not in the portal. It takes a couple years to build an offensive line. In the Power 5, it takes about 4 years. That's what somebody told me. It takes a while. So, but I don't know where Seaton is. You know where Seaton is? Is Seaton out there, Jeremiah, or did I miss him? Did you see Seaton out there, or did I miss him? Okay, Seaton is playing. He must having a quiet game. He must be doing well then. He's having a quiet game. So he's doing his part on the left side because Shador is not getting pressure from his blind side. So yeah, Seaton doing his thing. And he's not getting any pressure from the right side either because they moved what's his name to right tackle. Yeah, they moved Tyler Brown to right tackle. He seemed to be doing okay. Yeah, that defensive end looked like he's ready for the NFL, isn't he? From BYU. Yeah, Brown is playing right tackle. Brown is doing okay. I'm watching him. He's doing okay. But the problem is coming from the interior. That's where it's coming from. Yeah, JB is out there too. JB is he's doing really well. My suggestion for JB is they need to get him like on the off season, make sure he get quality training in the off season and put some money into him and have him the starter next year. If not, I can, man, there's some teams that'll love to have him if they don't want to play him. I didn't realize he got that big, yo. And he's fast. He's big and fast. So he really put a lot of work in the gym, as you can see. And he's ready to go, man. I think and he's fast. Him and Wester is really fast linebackers. So they're gonna be hopefully they'll be the heir apparent next year. Hopefully they're not still looking for linebackers out there. I mean, if they are, they need to add depth. That's pretty much it. And I think they should get the most burn. Now that Hill Green is gone, I'm still thinking it's got to be a money issue because I know Alabama paid him a bag for him to go to Alabama. For him to be good to go to Alabama, he's good, man. And I thought he was going to the NFL. That's what surprised me. I'm like, what is he doing in the portal? He's supposed to be getting ready for pro day and all that stuff. Like, what is this with the portal? He had another year eligibility left, which means that they gave him a bag that he couldn't refuse. That's what happened. So I don't blame him. If he took the bag, I don't blame it. I don't blame him, but still. Wade is not playing Uncle Mike. He's not out there. And you know, when he get out there, he's known to get a sack or two. So they got to make some adjustments. I forgot about Wade. My bad. I forgot about him. They good at the linebacker position, in my opinion. You said Wes is hurt. Wade is hurt. Damn, we could have used him too on that edge. We could have used him on the edge, not linebacker and in the edge position, because sometimes he plays the edge. He's like a hybrid. He could play linebacker, he could play the edge. Either way, he always good for a sack. But if he got hurt, he's hurt. There's nothing you can do about it. So that's just what it is. If he's hurt, he's hurt. But for right now, JB put the work in the weight room, man. It looked like he got taller on top of it. That's what it looks like. It looked like he about 6'2", 6'3". He's a menacing linebacker out there. So he put a lot of work in that weight room. So they got to reward him for that in the offseason. In the offseason, what I would do is I would put money into him, make sure he gets some commercials, get some money, and I will put him in some quality training. I will put all my resources into him and Wester and Wade. Make sure they get the quality training. You know what I'm saying? And then tell them, like, look, next year should be your money year. It got to be your money year. You got to be thinking that. But for right now, they got to make some adjustments so that two, get a few trick plays together, do something, so two won't take too much damage. Because if he take a little bit too much hits in the after halftime, they got to let him sit. That'll be it for him. Travis ain't coming out. He refused to come out. So as long as he ain't taking no big hits, let him stay in if he want to stay in. Travis is not. He took a big hit, but it wasn't bad. Travis a little. He ain't trying to come out, Jeremiah. He ain't trying to come out. He's doing pretty good though. But they got to figure out some plays to get the offense going because they ain't down by that much. 20. That's not that. They could come back, But you know what I appreciate though? I appreciate that they're playing their starters in the bowl game. I appreciate that. Because a lot of players, a lot of people around the country is not doing that. Now, what's his name played today? Cam Ward, he played, even though he sat out at the end. He played. So I really appreciate them doing that. That's how it used to be back in the day. It's old school, So because the fans want to get one good look, one last look at him. But at some point, yes, they got to put Staub in. So I don't know, Staub. I don't know if he probably like it up there. He'll probably stay, but we'll see what he do. You know, give him a look. You know, in the third quarter. You know, in the mid third quarter, take Shedeur out, give him a look, and that's pretty much it, man. I appreciated the game though, and BYU playing their starters too, so I really appreciate that. You know, so yeah, they both agree with that old school ball. Yeah, they could make it a ball game if they make some adjustments. You know, they missing Hill Green though, but I like that combination with Hill Green and JB though. Oh man, whoo, that would have been dangerous. Hill Green and JB with Wester. I mean, they were good at the linebacker position this year. They had a deep room, man. They really did. Their room was pretty good. You know, so that's a plus going into next season. You know what I mean? That they got some quality linebackers, and with that got some speed to them. I just think they should pour some money into them with the training in the off season. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure, you know, like, look, you know, I want you to have, you know, everything Travis was doing, you know, like taking care of your body, like doing extra stuff, all that kind of stuff. So, but they do need to correct that offensive line though. But I don't know if I don't know what it is. Is it like he holding on to the ball? I don't know what it is. But hopefully they'll make the adjustment if he want to stay in the game. Yeah, bro, them sacks, man. He gonna this man, and he got I don't know, man. It's them sacks. In the NFL, that can't happen. Can't take those sacks like that. What I think happened in the game is they not protecting the quarterback. The quarterback is taking. It's like he's I know what he's doing. See, I know exactly what he's doing. He know he can make the last minute play. That's the way his mind is. He can make those plays, right? As they develop, and he's like waiting for it. But sometimes just throw it in the sidelines, get rid of it. Get out the box and throw it in the sidelines and live another play. They really couldn't get the running game going today either. So but long as nobody get hurt, you know what I'm saying? And long as nobody get hurt, and that's it. I enjoyed them for their college career. I tell you what, their college career, it was a blur. I remember them still at Jackson State. Everything just happened so damn fast, it seemed like to me. You said take 2 and 12 out and put the backups in, right? And then let 12 be a coach on the field because you know he'll coach. Let him coach. Yeah, they could come back in the second half for sure. Definitely can. Well, what he got to do in the NFL is first and foremost, they have to, that team that he's going to, they have to address the quarterback position, right? Obviously. Number 2, they have to address his protection. That's first and foremost for year 1 with him. Address that protection, get adequate protection in. And then you build your team like that. Because the Giants need a quarterback. A lot of people want to see him go to Las Vegas because Brady is there. You know, Brady is a owner there. He has a 5% stake in the team. He has a 5% stake as an owner. I was going to do a video on that, and he bought into the team. So, you know, he will probably be there to influence him. So that'll be a good look. But we'll see where he get drafted. The Giants, they definitely need a quarterback. They do. They need one bad. So they're either going to get Shador or Cam Ward. So, but the Giants, like I said, they just address the offensive line, make sure that offensive line is tough for him, and he can make some plays happen. He just needs some protection. No, he can't. He said in MetLife Stadium. Oh, no. No, he can't take them sacks like that. There's some grown men hitting you, man. You don't want to be playing Dallas and have Micah Parsons hit you, man. Nah. I would throw that ball away so damn fast if I see Micah Parsons, because he's crazy. Micah's crazy. Micah is all the way crazy. Something wrong with him. He talked to himself during the game. He's crazy. So you don't want him hitting you. You talking about Cam? Well, Cam is either going to the Giants or the Raiders. It's either or. Either they get Shador or Cam, one or the other. It's going to be Cam Ward, Shador, and Travis going 1, 2, 3. That's how it's looking. Well, you know, BYU, that defensive end, they said he's NFL ready. So, and he looked like it too. So he'll probably be leaving for the draft. So he's trying to get this last minute film in, you know, have a good little showing. He'll probably sit out at some point. They'll probably take him out the game too at some point, maybe in the third quarter, something like that. I don't see no need to keep him playing if he definitely is getting drafted. If he's for sure a mid first round pick or second round, they need to take him out. I don't want to see nobody get hurt in this game. That's too much money on the line, man. Especially for Shador and them and Travis. The lottery picks, the bonus money is guaranteed. Okay. You're looking at upwards of $50-60 million guaranteed. That bonus is always guaranteed the higher you get drafted. So it's a business move. Oh, yeah, Shador can handle New York. Shiloh, too. Look, Sunshine, I want Shiloh with the Jets. As crazy as he is, oh, we need him. I would love to see him with Sauce Gardner. Oh, yes. He will be received. New York will love Shiloh Sanders. They will love him. They'll love Shador, too. You know, the Giants. They will love them, too. But we'll see what happens. You say he going to Atlanta? No, I don't want to go, man. Yeah. Well, wherever he go, he's playing like, where do you think he getting drafted at? I'm thinking it don't matter where you get drafted, right? As long as you get drafted. I'm thinking mid-third round, going into the early fourth round. His name will be called. Yeah, his name will be called. Yeah, or something like that. Eventually, his name is going to get called. It don't matter which round. He'll get called. He'll definitely get called up. But I'm thinking today he playing like he should be in the fourth round. Yeah, about early mid fourth round. He's that good. He has experience. He has good instinct for the ball. He's always at the ball. He can intercept that ball when need be. You said wherever Shador going, okay, then the New York Giants, then I'll take him because I'm definitely going to the games. Yep, I would love to see him out there hitting. Love to see it. So they going together then. Hey, what color Shador's shoes are today? Because he said that's the color what team he going to. Anybody see the color of his cleats? Shepard looks like, let me see, where is he going? Look, the Jets need a lot of people. So if Shepard want to come on to New York, come on, let's go. Because we need a lot. Rodgers need help. Yeah, he better than everybody think he is. Shiloh is going, third, fourth round. He got black and white, I think. Okay, he going to the Raiders then. Because he said whatever shoes he got on, he said wait for the color of the shoes. And that'll tell you. So if he got black and white on, he going to the Raiders. That means Cam going to the Giants. So he going up there with what's Al Davis' son name? He going up there to the Raiders. If he got black and white on, he going to the Raiders then. He damn sure said it in practice. He said, wait till you see the color of my cleats. That's where I'm going. So now I'm going to be looking for the color of his cleats now. I missed it. I didn't even know. I noticed it. You said the Jets got Jordan Travis from FSU on injured reserve. He'll be on deck next season. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shiloh is playing like I said, 3rd or 4th round pick, yo, right now. Because the Jets need help. So I don't give a damn. Okay, Shador go to the Giants. Let Shiloh come to the Jets, man, because we need help. Okay. We need a quarterback. I mean, well, Rodgers, we need a quarterback for the future because I don't know how long Rodgers is going to be there. But since right now we got Rodgers, we'll address that in next year's draft. But for right now, we need that secondary beefed up so Sauce Gardner and that other guy can have some help. Need a quality safety. All right, so it's getting ready to come back up. So let's see if they made some adjustments. I don't give a damn. I need him to come to the Jets, man. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let nobody draft him because he's a steal. Shiloh is a steal in the draft. I know he is. I know he is. So let the other teams pass up on him. Shit, we need all the help we get with the Jets. I thought we could have got Hill Green, but I didn't know he going to Alabama. What the fuck? Why don't he just go to the draft? That's where the money. Yeah, he need to just go ahead and go to the draft, yo. If you're gonna lead a team, go to the draft, dude. You a draftable player. I don't know if he know that. Do he know that? Shit, man. I don't know how much Alabama paid him, yo. But hey, I don't blame him. That's what Coach Prime said. He said that's just the way it is right now. He said there need to be some parameters around it. Oh, he wanted a better draft grade? Okay. Oh, he wanted to get to the SEC? Okay, I understand. I'm sure they paid him a bag, though, to come to the SEC. All right, let's see what she's saying.
This game, he said the final message to his group was 30 more minutes with this senior class. Let's go make it count.
Oh, he's playing his seniors, dog.
Wide receiver Chase Roberts is out for the rest of the game, but they do get Darius Lassiter.
The rest of the people that he said they playing the rest of the game. BYU said it. He said this is the last time we got with our seniors. We letting them play.
Yeah, but that is tough on Chase Roberts, as you said. As you look at Shiloh Sanders, his final game, you give him a ton of credit.
All right, let's get it, man.
Travis Hunter,
I like
been playing in this game now. Colorado did increase its disability insurance for all the players and a very large insurance policy for both those two guys should there be injury.
Well, I'm sure Travis
Cam Ward
insurance
at
policy
halftime of the Miami game earlier on ABC and Pop-Tarts Bowl
at least 50,
sit out and not
50
return the second half, but Sanders expected to be out there to start the third quarter. Horn in trouble, can't even get to the 20, and that won't help Colorado's cause. Probably should have just taken a knee in the end zone. Had to come out to the 25. Mentioned the increased disability coverage for all the players. Because of privacy laws, Coach Sanders and Rick George, the AD, would not divulge exactly what that number is, but they did say it's the largest in college football history.
Oh, the largest in history.
Paying those premiums. That's been available to colleges for a while. That's not new to bowl season, but the amount in which they were assured for Most certainly was. And just love the fact that these guys are out here playing, though they were completely held in check in that first half. Let's see if Shiloh Sanders, Travis Hunter, this Colorado offense can find some life here coming out of halftime. I'd start to get the ball out quick.
Colorado got the ball. Let's see.
Talented receivers.
Got to run it on first down, try to get something going on
nice
the ground
play.
with Welch, the two freshmen. They'll take that. About a 5 or 6 yard gain to start this drive. One of the better run plays of the day.
Just a 6 run now by running backs from Colorado. I like that. Get it going with the run. But also, instead of just drop back passes, the screen game is a big part of what Colorado does. Just like to see them help out Shiloh Sanders in this offensive line.
Welch again trying to find a hole, breaks free for a moment, puts the shoulder down and gets a first down. Good run after contact by Welch, true freshman. We got a lot of true freshmen on this offense.
Well, again, not much there inside. Love how he dips down underneath Dumani, finds some open space and gets a nice pickup to start this drive for Colorado.
They were last in the country in rushing yards per game at 70, but fourth in the country in passing yards. So you look at that, -9 yards because of the sacks in the first half.
Yeah,
last two plays go for 15.
The Raiders probably going.
And now Sanders in trouble, sacked for the 4th time. And it was Isaiah Glasker back at the 28, a 4-yard loss.
Well, it's batting right there at the mesh point.
Yeah,
Does a good job getting up the field to see him here. And then Glasker off the edge, cleans it up and gets Sanders to the ground for a TFL. Good penetration inside by Tyler Batty, and Isaiah Glasker in perfect position to put Sanders to the turf.
It's a BYU defense that led the Big 12 in points allowed, just 20 tops as well in total defense. 2 losses in November that kept them from getting in the Big 12 championship game. Sanders to Horn.
Ooh.
Yard free and intercepted on the redirection.
It's an interception?
Evan Johnson
The
picks
door
it
through the
off.
horn. The horn got rocked.
And the big hit on
And then somebody
Horn.
got the interception.
And it's BYU ball.
Wow, what a job by Tanner Wall coming over the top. We're going to see him just work over the top. And then it's going to be a great interception out there on the perimeter by Evan Johnson. Jimmy Horn Jr. is unable to pluck that football clean and put it away. The big hit jars the ball loose, and a takeaway on the opening possession for BYU. One of the best ball hawking secondaries in all of college football, the 21st pick of the year
starting off
for this defense.
Which leads the country. 12 different players, which also leads the country. That is the second of the year for Evan Johnson, and now BYU again takes over at midfield. Almost every possession.
That ball
in the first
got to
half
him a
began
little
right
late.
around the 50.
He got to Jimmy a little late.
Only the 9th interception thrown by Shiloh Sanders this year. LJ Martin off the left edge, and he gets 5 yards. Brought down by Cameron Silman Craig.
Well, we haven't said his name much, but Cameron Silman Craig has been a force for this Colorado defense. He's the leader, kind of heartbeat of that defense. He is fast, he is physical, really good downhill on his run fits. And think they need him and this front for Colorado to play very well in this second half. I expect BYU to continue to try to run the football.
Martin again. And coming down to make the hit is Silman Craig. So critical third down here for Colorado. 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, the playbook wide open. This is BYU 3rd down offense. We told you earlier in the show, early on the game, one of the worst in the Big 12 throughout the course of the season. When they can find themselves in 3rd and manageable as they are here in 3rd and 3, completely changes things and really opens this playbook up for offensive coordinator Aaron Roderick.
And Colorado gets some pressure. Retzlaff wide open. Here's Lassiter. And he gets the first down before he's thrown down at the 38. 44th catch of the season for Lassiter. First of the game.
You're just going to boot out here. You're going to see Lassiter. He's going to work a speed out outside, unaccounted for by the Colorado secondary. It's just an easy pitch and catch. Good play design and good execution on third down.
Gain of 10. Ball on the 38 now of Colorado. The BYU team with a lot of talent, a lot of guys coming back. Jake Retzloff, although he's got 2 interceptions, well, he's got 1. Team has 2. Bohannon threw the other, but they feel really good about where he's going to be next year. And keep it on the ground with Martin on first down. Dragged down by Barnes at the 34-yard line. Monday afternoon, TransPerfect Music City Bowl in Nashville. Iowa taking on 19th-ranked Missouri with coverage starting at 2:30 Eastern on ESPN and the app. Missouri had a great year for a while. Looked like they were in the hunt in the SEC. Still top 20 team, according to the playoff committee. Retzloff, shot downfield, incomplete. Going for Lassiter with McKinney in coverage.
Good downfield coverage by DJ McKinney. We saw him with the pick in the first half, and here he is in great position. There in defense on the big target, Lassiter down the field. Right, BYU right there already in the range, as we've seen from Will Ferrin. This Colorado defense right now has got to find a way to come up with a stop, create some type of negative play. Don't be surprised here. BYU runs this and looks at this as potentially even 4-down territory.
B.J. Green, we really haven't called his name. First team all Big 12 pass rusher for Colorado. Retzloff throwing on the run. Lassiter again, a first down catch. And he's thrown out of play around the 20-yard line. They're just picking the Colorado defense apart. Travis Hunter's not happy right now. He's talking to the coaching staff on the near sideline, unhappy with something that just took place on that last play.
Well, okay, watch. It's man-to-man. So you're going to see Parker Kingston come up, and you're going to see right here, and the defender unable to get over the top of this. Just a natural pick in the route for Parker Kingston, and it creates that separation and gives enough cushion for Darius Lassiter to come open, and the second straight time on third down, an easy pitch and catch for BYU.
Gary Bohannon in at quarterback. Retzloff is still in the game. He's wide to the left of the formation. Bohannon threw an interception down here in the first half. Just going to run him here. And he's able to get forward to the 17-yard line for a 3-yard pickup. Excellent game plan on both sides of the ball. It's a very well-coached team. We mentioned the talent. Last year was the anomaly when they had that rough season, 5-7. They flipped it this year. 10 wins, ranked 17th, 3 10-win seasons the last 5 years. Kalani Sitake does an excellent job, always has in his 9 years. Been around a lot of good coaches, played for Lavelle Edwards, coached with Kyle Whittingham. Bohannon again running the ball. Breaks a tackle. Slam down after 4 more yards. Third down coming up.
Physical running there by Gary Bohannon. Continue to see this 2-quarterback system. And see if they keep both guys in. Bohannon's going to check out now. They bring in Ryder Swanson, the freshman tight end, and bring back in Keelan Marion.
Are you surprised that BYU continues to do this with the 2 quarterbacks, the way they moved the ball up 20-0?
They've had success, obviously, minus the interception we saw from Gary Bohannon, but Bohannon want to get him involved with his legs, and he's been really good when they called his number.
They are playing 2 quarterbacks.
And the clock is moving. Colorado can't afford to surrender more than 3 here.
Oh my God, another touchdown.
Straight ahead. Mola into the end zone. 26-0 BYU.
26-0. Travis is tackling a lot.
BYU is pummeling
Colorado
right now, midway through the third.
I don't know why it looked like that goal post.
Barron makes it 27-0.
Maybe it's just the way this
On
game.
turnovers, always the key. The defense got the interception. The offense pays it off. And how about Bruce Mitchell? You want to see physicality? It's right here. And it opens up a massive hole for Sienna Moa. It's all BYU here in San Antonio.
It's that damn offensive line, man. That offensive line is huge, man. Well, that's going to be it. Now they just got to say, you know what? Travis, get ready. We just going to air it out. Well, put Staub in. I would say that if he take a little bit too much, like he take another hit like he did, put Staub in. You know? Yeah, but you know what? But she's still at the bowl game, though. You know what I'm saying? She enjoying herself. Yeah, I would say put all the other people in now. Let them get some bowl memories. Yeah, let her get some bowl memories. And, you know, I mean, not let the freshmen get some bowl memories. But Shador got them Raiders colors on though, the cleats. So I don't know. Maybe he going to Las Vegas. I would love to, you know, fly out to Vegas for a game. That'll be a good little situation.
See, this is Colorado's first year back in the Big 12 after more than a decade in the Pac. Short kickoff, Horn on the 5. And able to spin away momentarily and down to 22. And here comes a flag thrown in late. Colorado probably going to start this possession inside their 10. This is Coach Prime after giving up that touchdown, not happy with his defense.
I don't think he's happy with anything about what this football team has done here so far, Dave. I mean, not happy with the defense, can't be happy with the offense. The special team has struggled. You know, we've talked so much about the confidence of the BYU coaching staff. It was a similar feeling when we met with Coach Prime in Colorado. He said this has been a business trip, was praising his team and the way they practice at the UTSA facilities, but not showing up.
There is no holding foul against the return team. However, there's a foul by the kicking team. Personal foul, illegal blindside block, kicking team, number 18, 15-yard penalty, first down.
To your point, Coach Prime told us we don't view this as a bowl game. We view this as another game on our schedule. We're not here, even though he told Taylor it feels like we got caught up in the Riverwalk, but felt that they'd come out with a little more juice here in the second half. We'll see if this helps. Finally getting good field position at their 37. Been a great year, though. 9-3 record, just the third winning season in the last 20 years at Colorado. Sanders, who didn't take the snap. It was Horn that took the snap from quarterback. One play
That's a
by
penalty.
Glasgow, but a flag is down.
It's
Get Glasgow here for a penalty against Horn as Colorado tried to get a little creative there in that first down play. Going to be back-to-back penalties on BYU.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. 15 yards will be added to the play. First down.
Yeah, I mean face now.
Well, Isaiah Glasgow, he's got great length. He's 6'5", 235, covers a lot of ground. Does a nice job getting out there, but grabs the face mask there, Jimmy Horn Jr. And back-to-back penalties have Colorado cross the 50 for the first time what feels like forever.
Yeah, the last time they got inside the 10-yard line, but then a 23-yard sack led to a missed field goal. They get it out of Sanders' hands quickly, but not much there for Will Sheppard after the catch with Bamba in coverage.
Really good plant drive tackle there on the perimeter by Bamba. At least just get the ball out quick. Completion, gain of 4. Better than dropping back and having pressure in your face, as we've seen on so many of these plays for Colorado.
Little trickery, flea flicker, Sanders stepping up, and everybody covered. And now Sanders pitching it backwards, and in trouble is Wester, and tackled for a 1-yard loss at the 44 by Jacob Robinson.
They trying some different plays.
On this play, all for not very much. A handoff, a pitch back to the quarterback. We see Shedeur just try to make something happen, getting the ball to Jonte Wester. That's an excellent open field tackle by Jacob Robinson. And now BYU, as they brought pressure, a lot of bodies at the line of scrimmage right here on this third down.
4-down territory for Colorado. Sanders flushed out of the pocket again, hit as he throws downfield, and the catch is made. Travis Hunter. Scoring.
He scored.
Colorado finally on the board. Shedeur Sanders shaken up too, hobbling off.
Yeah, he hobbling off. That's it, folks. He out the game.
On that touchdown.
He hobbling too.
The Travis Hunter, 15th of the year for Hunter.
He took a big hit. That's it. Let him out the game. Yep, he got hit in the knees too. Oh my God. Guys, Shedeur got to come out the game, dog. The coach, please take him out the game, guys. Please take him out.
So
please take him out the game.
Catches in the open field we've seen. The acceleration.
Please take Shedeur out. He got hit in the knees too.
Just give him the ball and let him cook. Shedeur Sanders in this weight Colorado on the first score of the game here in the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah, he got to sit out now.
So you're 45.
I don't
That's
want
the
him to
perfect
sit
age
out.
to see
You
some
know what
old
I'm saying?
friends, explore a new.
I don't want him to sit out, but that kid got his career ahead of him now. You see what I'm saying? I don't want him to, my bad. I was on mute. I don't want him to sit out, but yes, it might be time for him to sit out because he started hobbling going to the sideline. It's too much money on the line at this point. I know he got the insurance policy, but nah, yo. Like, because right now the game, I don't think, see, me personally, the game is not out of reach. It's not yet, but No, it ain't no point at this point. You playing for an Alamo Bowl? Nah, yo. It's not like this is a playoff game. Yeah, I would take him out. I mean, the way BYU playing, the game might be out of reach. The way they playing. So I know it's an emotional game, but you got to take 2 out, fam. You got to take them out. Shake his hand, give him a hug, like, thank you. That's it for you, man. You know, we going to enjoy the party tonight. You know what I mean? You know, for his season ending. I mean, for his career, college career. Yeah, BYU run the ball. They got the running game going. They got everything going. They operating on all cylinders.
It's brought to you by Valero. We're here changing the game right now. And Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Now Ralphie was getting a workout in pregame. Been quiet, though, on the Colorado sideline for everybody, including animals, here in the first half with that 27-7 score. And finally, the Buffaloes on the board. Travis Hunter now over 100 yards receiving. He's played every play, 72 snaps.
I don't think he's coming out, y'all.
The physical conditioning, you have to.
He's talking to Horn. I think he's trying to get Horn Horn going.
Charts.
We'll see if Shapiro can out.
Short kickoff taken on the 10-yard line by Nawahine and out of bounds around the 30.
Well, let's take a look at that touchdown from Colorado. See Travis Hunter just work over. So
Oh,
they're
nice
showing
play.
pressure here. But you're going to see Isaiah Glasgow. He's going to work out in his zone, as a lot of different of the defenders do. And as we're watching Shiloh Sanders, he's under pressure. He's moving to his right. Watch him fit this ball right over the outstretched hand of Isaiah Glasgow, and then just put the ball in 12's hands and let him go to work. Does that ignite something for Colorado? And Shiloh Sanders takes that in. He was down for a minute. He came off the field. Might be the #1 player in the draft taken out here doing whatever he can under duress, trying to will his team to get back in this ballgame.
Man, it's so tough. He's taking some shots
Yeah,
all season long. Run the jet sweep. Colorado's all over it. Keelan Marion tackled for a 3-yard loss at the 25-yard line. Buffaloes were all over that.
Topik Thomas is going to get up the field and set this edge right here. Doing a really good job. That initial contact there on Marion. Walker doing a good job fighting, and a little bit extra pep in the step of the Buffalo's defenders on that first down.
The 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13. Some energy now from the Colorado defense. Martin carrying defenders with him out across the 30.
They ran that ball that good.
So again, positive yardage for Martin after contact, showing that strength again. Huge 3rd down here for the D.
And BYU has been up to the task on 3rd down. 6 of 9 so far. That last touchdown drive, they converted on both 2.
You see how fast he got there?
Situations they were in. Now, we'll see if there's a mix-up here from Colorado. They were in a lot of man coverage those last 3rd downs, and they ran man beaters and made them pay. We see an adjustment here from Robert Livingston, defensive coordinator. Showing man coverage.
They're going with the blitz. You need to slow down.
Retzlaff on the move.
Well, he got the first down.
Get the first down. Smart play by Retzlaff. He's got 6 rushing touchdowns on the season. Pretty good athlete. Moves the chain.
Well, he had Moa in the flat open as well. This is a good decision, though. Retzlaff sees a lot of green grass out in front, calls his own number, and once again moves the chains. 3rd down, such a key. Coming into this ball game, BYU just converting at 35%, now 70% in this ball game.
Look at that, 109 rushing yards to 2. And again, the negative yardage because of the sacks on Sanders. Big first down for BYU. Retzloff off play action, stepping up, taking off again.
Yeah,
and look at
taking
all
it
that
on.
room he's got. Retzloff inside the 40 and out of bounds.
Yeah, this is
23-yard run by Retzloff.
Well, the pressure gets home, but Retzloff able to avoid, evade, and once again for a second straight play, see a lot of green grass out in front. Got a tight end, got offensive lineman out in front. Excellent pickup of the junior quarterback.
And again, 100%. We did not see this when we had them against Arizona State. When you watch them lose at home to Kansas, the coaches told us Retzloff was dying to play. He was banged up. He fought through it, played those games, ended up losing both and miss out on the Big 12 title game. Screen, Martin. And he can't get free from a number of Colorado defenders. Shadozi, Wanquo, and Jalen Wester there on the tackle. A lot of great action coming up. Of course, you got the quarterfinals, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And Iowa, Missouri Monday. 2 more games Tuesday. ReliaQuest Bowl, Bama, Michigan.
Excited about all those matchups. Iowa, Missouri, going to be a lot of fun. Just
Alabama,
those brands of
Michigan.
Bama, Michigan on the same field. Jalen Milroe set to play. Another one of the top quarterbacks in the country who is opting in for this postseason. You love to see it.
BYU keeping it on the ground. Martin hit in the backfield and gang tackle. Boy, Colorado really starting to fly to the football. You just wonder, is it too late? 2 minutes to go in the third, down 20. Big third down again here.
Jalen Wester, you're going to see him flying in.
See,
making this
Jalen Wester.
play. Nice job. Just the penetration. Limiting the space there for LJ Martin. Another third down. Retzloff already showed us once the mobility.
Let's go, Wester. This is your
Pick up
time,
instead
baby.
of third down with his legs.
Showing what you can do.
They've been flawless here in the second half.
4 of 4 and 7 of 10 for the game on third down. This is 3rd and 10. And a BYU timeout with a play clock at 1. Back to the Valero Alamo Bowl in a moment.
You said QB runs to death. I know that run. And then he pointing out blockers. I'm like, oh my God. The Alamo Bowl. Yo, they got a Snoop Dogg Bowl. Did y'all watch any games today? Earlier? I was knocked out earlier, man. I ain't go to bed till late. Yeah, Wester making plays. That's good. That's a good momentum for next season. Very good momentum to have him making plays, and he gonna have a really good off season workout, like that. Oh, I saw some of the Miami. I saw the Miami game late. By the time I saw that game, Cam was coming out the game. Yeah, Cam is done. You said Wester need to put on some pounds like the off season, to be a really good workout off season. He has pro potential. He does. Yeah, he definitely had pro potential there. This is a key stop, though. Like, they get this, stop right here on third down and then do a quick score. That'll be a little bit more, a momentum shift going into the fourth quarter. You said, do you think they'll care about this bowl game? Well, for some, like, that's trying to get drafted, yeah. Like, it's good to have a good showing, individual wise. Other than that, some of them are playing in senior bowls and stuff like that. Shiloh did good today, though. He played pretty well.
Game. That Notre Dame defense, they are outstanding, one of the best in the country, and Riley Leonard's playing really well. I love that Notre Dame-Georgia matchup down in New Orleans.
Here we've got a 3rd and 10 for BYU, a must-stop situation for Colorado, trailing by 20. They get some pressure up the middle. Retzlaff finds an open receiver. Kingston
Lord.
Touchdown, and he's got a gain of about 25 down to the 12.
They continue to just dial it up against this defense. See Parker Kingston, just a shallow crosser, and it's man-to-man coverage. As you can see, Travis Hunter going with the motion. Nobody able to account for Parker Kingston across the middle, and he is so dynamic in the open field with the ball in his hands. Perfection in the second half on 3rd down here for BYU.
The BYU coaches told us they think next year Jake Retzlaff will be a top 5 quarterback in college football.
He did
have an interception earlier in the game, but he's been making great decisions. Late pitch there, trying to hit Marion. That was well defended by Colorado, and a loss of a handful there. But the clock not favoring the Buffaloes late here in the 3rd quarter.
And Jake Retzlaff's an amazing story. Did not have a single Division I offer coming out of high school. Only one Power 4 offer coming out of JUCO, and that was right here to BYU. And he's just continued to work and work, plays with a massive chip on his shoulder, and showing you here tonight at times throughout the course of the season what he's capable of. And it's very clear why Aaron Roderick, the staff, is so high on their quarterback heading into 2025.
Pair of 4th quarter game-winning come-from-behind touchdown drives. They run it straight ahead on 2nd and 15. And Martin gets 4, but they don't have to snap it until the 4th quarter. Been a very impressive night for BYU. Looking for win number 11. It would be the 13th 11-win season in program history. That's in its 100th campaign, the one national title in 1984.
All right, so they're going into
all those years as an independent, 23 conference titles, tied for 1st in the regular season this year.
It's it, 4th quarter. We're going to see. Yeah, a lot of those pick routes, yeah. That's what they did on that last play. It confuses a defense. But yeah, he looking pretty good in this game. Like next season will be his season to be one of the quarterbacks in the nation to reckon with. He damn sure got the size on him. He can, he's mobile. Yeah, we'll see. Who y'all think going to be the quarterback for Colorado next year? Then the transfer or Juju? We might have to wait and see. Caden, yeah, he looks pretty good, man. He's mobile too, very mobile quarterback. He got size, everything. He got a fast release, everything. Looked like he might get it. And they're beefing up their defensive line again. I like that transfer from Alabama. I like that looked like that might be a good pickup. And you know, obviously bringing more depth for that offensive line. The receivers I'm not worried about. They got a lot of talent coming in along with what they already have. Omarion coming back. He should be healthy. So yeah, he hasn't won a bowl game yet. The 2 bowl games at Jackson State, they lost. In this bowl game, that's why he really wanted this game. Get a bowl under his record. But always got next season. But we taking a big blow though with Shedeur and Travis leaving. That's a huge blow.
We're going to see in a minute. We got to get good field position. We're not give up. We still believe. Trust me.
Thank you, Coach. Dave.
Need a stop here with BYU up 20. Cougars have been sensational throughout this game. Totally dominant over a Colorado team that won 9 games and equaled BYU's record in the regular season. 4-way tie atop the Big 12 standings. Retzloff stepping up, eluding pressure, now throwing end zone, and it's intercepted.
Selman Craig.
By Selman Craig. 3rd interception of the game for Colorado. And the leader of that Buffalo defense, Cameron Selman Craig, keeps the Buffalo's hopes alive with that pick.
This is absolutely massive. Going to try to find Keelan Marion. He's going to come in motion and work right here. And you're going to see the veteran, the senior, Cameron Selman Craig, play this perfectly. Reads it the whole way. Pass late over the middle, steps in front. And a massive takeaway for Colorado as they try to fight, scratch, and claw to stay in this ball game.
It's his first interception of the season. 2nd team all Big 12 defense. He followed Coach Prime from Jackson State. He was there 2 years, then joined Sanders with the Buffaloes. And now Shedeur Sanders in the offense on the field. Looking to get something going. Sanders taking a shot for Travis Hunter, adjusting, and the pass incomplete. A lot of contact downfield. No flag.
Well, there was a lot of contact, as you mentioned, Dave. Multiple defenders. Devontae's got him kind of wrapped up. He's got his arms around him.
Triple cover.
Poor Mamba backs into him. Matt Austin, are you surprised there's no flag there?
I'm really not. I thought all 3 of them were playing the ball. So yes, there was a little hand fighting, but everyone was going to try to make a catch.
On 2nd down, they try to run it. Welch grabbed, picked up by the leg by Jack Kelly, and thrown down. A 2-yard gain, 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, Jack Kelly has been a great addition for this BYU defense. The Weber State transfer follows Jay Hill a year after Hill comes over, rejoins Kalani Sitake. Jack Kelly going to be one of the best linebackers in the Big 12 next season. And that graphic tells the story of this ball game. Just the 33rd play of this game for Colorado offensively, and BYU's lived in Colorado territory.
Sanders on 3rd and 8. Finding Hunter, juggles, now secures it. Wrestled to the ground after a 3-yard gain. We'll see if Colorado goes for it here on 4th down. Now the punt team coming out.
Was really surprised here with Travis Hunter, unable to catch that pass clean, Dave. Just kind of bobbled it, juggled it. He had a lot of space out in front. If he catches that clean and turns upfield, that's exactly what they wanted, was man-to-man coverage. Travis Hunter came wide open. But it's a quick stop for the BYU defense.
So they get the interception, but they punt it right back with Parker Kingston, the deep man for BYU. He's already got a punt return for a touchdown in this game. Bassett, the punter, gets rid of it from his 12-yard line. And it's right at Kingston with room. Into Colorado territory rather easily. Everybody on the pile. There are 22 guys in that pile, all 11 on each side. They blow it dead around the 40, so excellent starting field position again for BYU. Travis Hunter, had he caught it, maybe gets the first down. Instead, after the juggle, ends up fourth down, they punt.
Man.
For most, this pass.
That was a quick chain of events there. You said, why is the Buff mascot playing footsies with the BYU mascot? I don't know what he be doing. Yeah, it had to be somebody else open. We'll see. But that was a quick series, though. He tried to get it to Travis, though. Yeah, and Hill Green was missed. Definitely was. But Alabama came up with a bag. They sure did. They said, he coming with us. Said West had been open all game. Man, they got to get it to him. He said, we'll see you, O-line, be better next season. We'll see what else they're acquiring and see. We'll see. You won't know until you get in there, like camp and stuff, and see what's what. I mean, that's where it starts. It starts with the trenches. And you see how BYU trenches look. They are huge, man. That's where it starts, man. And you got to have skill to go with that size. A lot of the skilled linemen around the country, they don't leave their teams. So we got a few in the let me see. They got a few in the portal right now. Yeah, very physical.
Third. And obviously it depends on who's drafting. If New England were to be number 1 or number 2, you'd have to think Hunter has a chance to go 1 or 2. A cornerback has never gone 1 or 2. Again, these are the top prospects, not necessarily the draft order. Eric Turner, safety out of UCLA, was the only defensive back taken number 2. Hunter has a chance. Mo on the catch out to the 30-yard line, but Hunter, other than that couple of plays on offense, obviously the defense for Colorado has struggled. Shiloh Sanders hasn't really had time to throw, just 125 yards of offense in this game.
And it's been about this BYU pressure that they've been able to get all throughout the course of this game. The secondary has been really good, but Shiloh Sanders has not had the time to distribute the football. And even when he's been given time, not really many places to go with the football. Minus those two big plays from Travis Hunter, it has been slim pickings for Sanders in this passing attack all game long.
You saw Sanders there still on the tablet. There was some movement on the BYU side. He is a student of the game, and that's something the coaches.
Offense, number 11, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yesterday at the Alamo Bowl luncheon, I was sitting right next to him, and we got to talking, and I picked out some plays that I was going to show here tonight, earlier in the open, whenever we walked him out. And I was showing him some of the plays, and he's sitting there, we're talking through it, we're looking at the plays, and he's telling me what he's thinking, what he's looking at, how he had this receiver adjust this route or that route. He really is, man. He is a football junkie, loves to get into the X's and O's, and wherever he gets drafted, I still think, even regardless of this performance, he'd be the top quarterback on my board. I know Cam Ward is fantastic, as we saw him play his last college game here today.
Martin inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line.
As the running attack continues to have so much success for BYU, we've seen this physical run game from Jump Street. Nice job. The hesitation from LJ Martin and the burst through the hole. Tough physical running, but it's going to be a great debate. Cam Ward, Shiloh Sanders, and depending on exactly where these NFL teams wind up. Giants, you would think, are definitely in the quarterback market. The Raiders, definitely in the quarterback market. And I think everybody's going to have their opinion. And both of these guys worthy of that top pick consideration. But in the Cam Ward, Shiloh Sanders debate, I'm Team Sanders.
Retzlaff running, and he's inside the 10. Here's what Mel has in terms of his top 5 quarterbacks. He does agree with you. He's got Shiloh Sanders 1, Cam Ward number 2. It's interesting. There's been a lot of talk about Ward not playing in the second half today after getting the FBS record, while you got Shiloh Sanders playing the entire game today. I'm sure that will be something discussed. And look, it hasn't really hurt guys in the past in terms of their draft stock, whether they've sat out the bowl game in terms of quarterbacks. But it'll be talked about at the combine. Those will be questions asked by GMs and scouts to those guys that sat out or started and then didn't. Touchdown for LJ Martin. The story tonight has been BYU about to cap an 11-win season with a convincing, dominant win against Colorado. It's now 33-7. BYU going for 2. Try to make it a 28-point game. What an impressive night. LJ Martin, they told us yesterday we want him to get 20 carries. And he has been just phenomenal. 2 rushing touchdowns, 16 carries, 88 yards. Moa is in at running back now for the 2-point conversion try. Retzlaff, his pass intercepted by Shiloh Sanders, and he's going to try to return it for 2 points. No, he stepped out of bounds back at the 5-yard line. He had an interception called back because of a penalty earlier. He gets one there, but he did step out.
Well, it's excellent blocking on the touchdown. Bruce Mitchell, the right guard. Ray Powell. Watch Powell come across and get a key block to help spring this run. The physicality been on display all night, and then LJ Martin not going to be denied, dragging Colorado defenders into the end zone. And it's Shiloh Sanders, and he did step out, stops the BYU 2-point, but it's all Cougars tonight.
We're gonna have to wait and see next how they're gonna address this. But Shiloh played his heart out today. He playing like he gonna get drafted. There's no question he getting drafted now. It's no question. They not putting in the backups, man. They should put in the backups now. Shedeur shouldn't get back in. They should put in the because the game is out of reach. At this point, I will put Staub in. And whatever freshman wide receivers that haven't played. Now it's your time to get some plays now. But if they go back to, I don't know what's going to happen. I think they should just go ahead and sit everybody out. Yeah, man. At this point, that'll be it for Shedeur. Because they put him back in. I mean, it's not no point at this point. You know, like give the other people a chance at this point. It's 33-7.
Way to win number 11. Both these teams should be really good next year. Colorado does have some quality transfers coming in. Obviously, they got to replace Shiloh Sanders and Travis Hunter. BYU feels very good about the direction of the program. They're going to lose a lot of guys as well. Touchback on the kickoff. Let's check in with Taylor.
And Dave, one of the players they will be losing is their center and Connor Pay. Get this, when Connor was 6 years old, he was in Provo for Alumni Day following his dad, Gary. And he stood in Lavelle Edwards Stadium and told his parents when he was 6 that he would play football for BYU. Tonight, he wraps up that dream. He's one of 13 legacy players currently on this roster. And just an amazing story, a great college career for Connor Pay.
He walked out of there yesterday and said to us, talk about BYU just a little bit, would you? Well, we're talking about him, and we're talking about BYU now. I'm sure the fans at Provo would love us to talk about BYU the whole night, but
well, they've given us plenty to talk about. They deserve everything coming their way tonight. Connor Pay, he was awesome to talk to, man. He was full of life. He had some great humor and wit, and he's been one of the key leaders of this football team. I thought it was great. You know, as Taylor was talking about his dad played center. He's the center for them both to play.
They still got Shedeur out there, man.
Position. His dad's high school football coach. They love to break down film together. Really good discussion. And just a reminder, the leadership on this BYU team, how important and impactful it's been.
Flag down, Sanders, dangerous throw, and intercepted. Isaiah Glasker with a heck of a pick. And then he's imitating the celebration dance of the coach on the other side.
There's a flag in the play.
There's a penalty marker down. It looked like a hold on Colorado. Again, they had trouble protecting Shiloh Sanders. Kalani Sitake is fired up right now. And look, his His defense has been lights up.
It's an interception. Holding offense, number 77. That penalties decline. First down, BYU.
Oh, it's
What a
over.
night for BYU.
They call it an interception. They got 6
Shiloh
people
Sanders
down,
picked
man.
off a second time.
Isaiah Glasper showing off that length, that range. Long linebacker dropping into zone coverage. Showing off some athletic skills. Go on the ground, bringing that in. Very well done in his zone drop.
Did he have possession? The ball slide at all? Slide at all when he ended up out of bounds? Did he have full possession in bounds?
Anderson is under video review.
I'm going to make sure. Hard to tell at the end if Glasgow lost possession for just a second. We'll sort it out when we come back.
Man. You'll see them 3-second passes when he gets when he gets to the NFL. Those are the type of plays he'll be doing. I know he's sitting up there. He got intercepted. He started doing the dance. I'm like, damn. Yeah, he'll be. You won't see those type of plays in the NFL. There's less plays in the NFL for passing and all that stuff. I mean, there's less plays, period. So he'll be better when he gets to the next level. Man. Yeah, they'll clean it up. He has a lot of potential, though. A lot of potential. So you just protect him, draft up certain plays. He'll be with the NFL system, so he's ready to go. He's a senior. He's ready to go. A lot of it today was he took a lot of hits. He was under duress and just couldn't get nothing going. That interception right there, Jimmy was coming back to the ball. He ran his route, but he saw Shedeur was in trouble. He was running back to the ball, but the defender beat him.
.330 over on ESPN. And this is a catch. And because, as Matt Austin told us during the break, and following the Dion dance by Glasgow, that because you did not see the hands separated from the ball, even though the ball slid, the hand slid as well, therefore a catch. So replay upheld it. Here's Haunga getting the carry and picking up about.
At 9:31, I think we should put their hands on.
That's right. I mean, they've earned the right to dance or do whatever they want and celebrate this victory, but I give it high marks for the interception. Tough to give high marks for the celebration.
I give him credit for trying.
Yeah, sure.
It's something we all did as kids. And Deion Sanders was the best cornerback in the NFL. Some thought maybe the best defensive player in the NFL for a long stretch. in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, spent 9 years as a Major League Baseball player. Some say the greatest athlete of all time, him or Bo Jackson. Haunga, the ball carrier, inside the 20 and down to about the 12. And while this will not end well for Coach Sanders in year 2, it's still a remarkable turnaround when you consider where this program is. And you just think of how many elite athletes, probably guys not even at his level, have tried coaching or tried being a general manager and have not had the success doing this that he does.
Not many at all. It's tough to think of very many. And, you know, it's interesting. He was saying, I don't expect any of my players to be me. I expect them to be the best version of themselves. And that's what he's trying to bring out in each and all of these players. And he's rebuilt the culture and the program there at Colorado and really done an outstanding job here in these last couple of years. And he told us yesterday he feels very confident about the direction and what they have coming in heading into next season.
And you look at 1-8 in conference play last year to 7-2 this year. They had a bunch of teams picked near the bottom. They were picked 11th. BYU was picked 13th. Arizona State was picked last. And you have the Sun Devils representing the Big 12 and getting a bye into the quarters. They'll be in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl against Texas. Now Travis Hunter on the bench. He's been out there for every play until, and that's the first time we've seen him sit down the entire game, offense or defense.
I think that might be it for Travis.
No running room for Haunga.
Unbelievable to come out and do that week in, week out. Just this game of football, man, it is violent. It is brutal. It is taxing. And for him to be able to show up each and every week and play the amount of snaps he plays, it's incredible. And doesn't practice too. Like, doesn't sit down and practice. Practices both sides of the ball, full go. As you touched on earlier, his work ethic, his practice habits, second to nobody.
He wants to go back in. He's trying to get right back to the coaches, telling him, I want another snap or two here. I got one more game to play, at least at this level, many more to play at the next level. A movement here.
Like he's trying to go back in.
False start. Offense, number 51. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
On January 2nd, we will be in Jacksonville for the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Duke and number 14 Ole Miss. Jackson Dart will play in that game. So another top player that's electing to opt in and play in the bowl game.
We've put together just a great 3-year run there at Ole Miss as attacking the record books there in Oxford. Going to give it a go one more time. It's been a great year for Duke also. First year for Manny Diaz. They got 9 wins this season. That'll be a fun one in Jacksonville.
And Haunga tackled at about the 13. I don't think you or I have a problem with guys opting out because there are plenty of great players who've done it, plenty of great team players that have done it. But when your program does what Colorado did, it comes up with a significant
he back in.
Financial backing, health insurance plan, disability plan. It's still not a guarantee that Travis Hunter and Shiloh Sanders are going to play. Give them a ton of credit for coming out here. I mean, they got whipped in this game. They're still playing. They're still out there. Both guys here down 33-7. Farranon try to add to the lead. 31-yard try. And it's good. It's now 36-7 BYU.
Give all these players all that credit. Yes, obviously, as you talk about Travis Hunter, Shiloh Sanders, BYU, all their players opting in to play. And as we talked with Kalani Sitake yesterday, he's like, I said, do you have a discussion? How do you handle that? He's like, no, we just play. That's what we do. And again, everybody has the ability to make the decision, business decision for what's best for them. But boy, we sure can applaud and champion the players that do decide to come out, put their bodies on the line, and try to go out and finish their season with their team on a high note.
He got his home.
Fans, don't forget to check out the ESPN app for the Capital One postgame immediately following the game. You'll hear from Kalani Sitake, BYU head coach, as BYU in its first ever Valero Alamo Bowl about to take home the trophy. And it'll be an 11-2 record. Iowa State got to 11 wins with a victory over Miami. And you got Arizona State taking on Texas. Brett Yormark, the commissioner of the Big 12, is here. It's a really good year for the league.
Such a competitive league. Just week in, week out, somewhat cannibalize each other, but well, you better bring it every single week and you can get beat. And that was really reflective all throughout the course of this Big 12 season.
Here's Horn, again electing to return it and a run out of real estate. That was a four-way tie atop the Big 12 standings between Arizona State, Iowa State, BYU, and Colorado. The tiebreakers eliminated. BYU and Colorado, Arizona State and Iowa State played for the Big 12 championship. And Arizona State advanced. Texas Tech had an outstanding year. TCU and Baylor played better than a lot of people thought in conference play. It's crazy you don't see Oklahoma State on that list, and a lot of people thought they'd win it going into the year, along with Utah. We don't see either.
Crazy. Utah was the favorite going in. Oklahoma State was third coming into the season. Kansas State second. And as you referenced, teams picked first and third, nowhere to be found on that list.
I guess you're going to play the whole game.
A lot of surprises here throughout this Big 12 season.
Sanders on the move and delivers a beautiful football that time to Wester.
Hunter back out there too. They're going to play the whole game.
They're at Tippy this year. And obviously,
they're not
chance to see
sitting
them taking on Texas in the postseason.
And they're going to be in Boulder next year, along with BYU. Both teams will play at Folsom Field.
At this point,
the road schedule for Colorado. And again, based on how things went this year, who knows who's going to be good and who's not in the Big 12 next year. We had a lot of that this year with SMU in the ACC, Indiana in the Big 10. That's the beauty of college football.
Great for college football.
Sanders stepping up. In traffic, completes it. And then the ball came out.
Look at that. He's knocked out.
And Shepard slow.
Will Shepard, like he's
reaction after
that. No, don't move him. Don't move him. It could be his neck. Don't move him.
LeJonte Wester.
I hate when they try to
sure he's okay.
Like that. Let him stay. Because it looked like he was knocked out. Just let him. Don't move him. You hurt him. Don't move him.
Travis Hunter was getting into it a little bit with Maury Bamba on that last play. They've been talking throughout the game. They're still talking right now. Had to be separated a second ago by the officials. And it's good to see Will Shepard up on his feet.
And Will Shepard's got a bright future, man. You know, there's a host of these guys going to go to the East-West Shrine game together. Already committed: Will Shepard, LeJonte Wester, Jimmy Horn Jr., Shiloh Sanders, Shiloh Sanders. A lot of these guys going to continue to play together one more year. Also on the defensive side, Cameron Silman Craig. They want to run it back one more time in the East-West Shrine Bowl. And these wide receivers, they're the ones that are going to continue to move on. They got a great chance to get drafted, to continue their careers in the National Football League.
Sanders flushed out of the pocket, being chased.
He just got hit again. Now his leg is hurt. God damn. God damn.
Oh, no.
Will you please take him out the game?
Up. Looks to be okay. Acera with the tackle, but the immediate reaction by Shedeur was to grab the back of that right leg, but he stayed in the game.
His right leg.
Acera, excellent
burst. I don't get this, man.
Getting to Shiloh Sanders. As he goes down, I wonder if he just hit that knee on the turf.
And again, not only is he getting up, but he's staying in the game despite his team being down 29, which again says a lot about him. Bouncing around in the pocket, and finally coming free is Hayden, and he gets a first down, stays in bounds. And they finally get him out of play at about the 27-yard line.
Well, finally protected, plenty of time. You referenced him bouncing around there in the pocket. Able to find Hayden across the middle. Nice job by Hayden after the catch. Finding the sidelines. Need a nice chunk play.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Sanders. And it's caught inside
because BYU is like Well, don't get me
by
wrong.
Wester.
BYU ain't taking their starters out either, though.
Again, actual time to throw the football. Some of the subs in
They're
for
not taking
BYU
theirs
up
out
front,
either.
and a dart over the middle to LeJohntay Wester.
But none of their players is going to make
Hayden,
the draft.
he gets stood up. Glasker flashing in there.
They're not
Making
going
another play. Second down.
And number 2.
This linebacking core of BYU, they are going to be a problem for offenses next season. Jack Kelly back.
Yeah,
Isaiah Glasker just keeps getting
for
better
them
and
to
better.
not
He's
give
back. Harrison
their
Taggart.
bench, let their bench play, man.
Got to replace those D linemen, though. Batty, Mangelson, who was hurt early in the game. Isaiah Banya, John Nelson. They're playing their final games today in a BYU uniform.
But BYU
Sanders
didn't take theirs out either.
dumps it off for a touchdown. Nice play. Hitting Smalls. Second
So
touchdown
Smalls
pass
got
for
a
Sanders today.
Well, as SVP says, they signed up for 60, and that's what you're getting from Shiloh Sanders, rolling to his right, going back across to his tight end over the middle, Savell Smalls. Nice adjustment to that football as the Buffaloes find the end zone for the second time.
This may feel like meaningless to some people, but I'm just throwing it up. I'm the New York Giants, and I'm picking first. And I'm watching Shiloh Sanders in a game where my team's getting blown out, staying on the field, taking shots, getting up and staying in the game. That tells me something about him as a guy that loves to play, but also as a teammate.
I'm not knocking Shedeur.
About what you're going to do, right?
I'm not knocking Shedeur. See, players want to play. You have to take him out the game because he's not going to come out. Travis not going to come out either. So I don't blame them, but you got to let the other players play, man, because the game is out of reach at this point. And what's his name probably got a concussion, Will Shepherd, because he laid motionless for a minute. That sounded like a concussion. So they did throw to Wester just a little while ago. They threw to him. You said they're making it seem like the Giants. The Giants do need a quarterback, so they're either going to get him or they consoling him now, saying that he's upset. He's a gamer, man. He's going to be okay. He's a gamer. Yeah, he's definitely upset. He's a winner, though.
Last one where he clearly was hurting after that last play, popped up and stayed in and led the team down the field to score.
His leg is
been a lot of struggles and
that's why he's also like grimacing on the sidelines. His leg is hurt. And basically, they playing on turf, folks. So when you land on turf, it hits harder. I mean, it's a different feeling when you hit turf. So his knees hit first on the turf. That's why he's in pain. The trainer looking at him now. They should have took him out the game, man. This was bad.
It's interesting. We saw Pat Shermer there. He told us we were meeting with him yesterday. When he's head coach or he's an offensive coordinator, they're looking at quarterbacks. He said,
but I feel I get him. He wants to play, but if my quarterback, man, he took too many hits, but it's over with now. The game's pretty much over, folks.
Just to finish that story, Shermer told us he's one of the most talented players he's ever coached at that position. You think of how many great players he's been around as a longtime NFL assistant coach. So this is who he'll have next year, as Colorado's got some talent coming in for 2025. And these will be the guys that look to replace Shiloh Sanders.
Caden Salter has a ton of success at Liberty. Record obviously indicates
that's going to be the competition. Caden Salter and Julian Lewis. I think at this stage of the game, he already know where he's going. He looking like he's still going to the Giants or Raiders. or, you know.
Flag down.
You got to look at his work in his totality, like his whole college career in his totality, not just this game. He was under duress this game. You know, imagine him with like adequate protection. You'll see a different quarterback. Yeah, he's definitely top 3. As far as overall, which means he'll probably be 1 going to New York or Raiders. It looked like Travis looked like he might be going to New England, I heard, depending on where they fall in the draft. We'll see. In New England, you know, they drafted Drake May last year out of North Carolina. He's a pretty good quarterback. So that's a nice little situation for him. We'll see up in New England. I'd definitely be checking out those games too if he's playing there. But, you know, you got to understand it's also an emotional game because this is last time he being coached by his pops, man. Before the game, Coach Prime couldn't talk because they asked him about it. He couldn't talk. He couldn't talk about it. He was like getting ready to cry. So it's just emotional. You got to understand, he coached these kids since they were forever, like forever, like his whole life. Coach Prime, his dad was his coach. So I think Jimmy and Wester, they got enough film to make an NFL roster. They have enough under their credit already. Their whole body of work. Now they just got to focus on having a great off season, getting prepared. I think Shador playing one more time, right, guys? He's playing in the East-West Shrine Bowl, right? So we're going to see him play again. I believe he is playing in that game. I think they just mentioned it. Didn't they say he playing in the East-West Shrine Bowl, I believe? Yeah. So, so we'll see him one more time. Let me see. So he said Jimmy running 4.3. He has we looking at his whole body of work. In the last 2 games of the season, he was out hurt. So Trav not playing in that game. I don't think. Trav gonna get ready for the next level. I think he said he's spending his off season in Texas to get ready. I think Will Shepard said he's spending his off season in Florida, so he's going to be training down there. I think Shador, I think he like Miami. I'm not sure where he's going to be spending his off season, but we'll see. But Will Shepard definitely got draft grade, so he said he's going back to Florida to get ready for the senior day and stuff like that. So yeah, we definitely got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover. Despite this game, I still enjoyed this season. They still exceeded all expectations for me for this season. And we'll see who take the helm. Is it going to be Lewis or the other quarterback? We'll see.
This is really good defensively, both stopping the run, stopping the pass. And Sam Levitt for Arizona State, what a fantastic freshman season he's had. The Michigan State transfer was excellent down the stretch. So those two are going to have to play great against one of the best defenses in college football. And that's really, there's really no other way to think about it. I think that if they can have success, they're going to have a chance to make that a ball game. But boy, Texas, as we saw just last Saturday, a very well-rounded football team for Steve Sarkisian.
2 more knees for BYU, and Kalani Sitake is going to get win number 11. It will be the 13th 11-win season in the 100-year history of BYU football.
Shiloh played a really
Kalani
good
Sitake told us we were 10
really
yards
good.
away from an undefeated season.
They
had the loss against Kansas at Arizona State, but they bounced back in a big way. Our Capital One player of the game tonight is LJ Martin, and they told us they were going to feature him big time in this game.
Today,
and boy, was he good.
88 yards on the ground. He found the end zone twice, running the ball. Also led BYU in receiving yards with 33. So excellent game for LJ Martin, and really the offensive line of BYU did a nice job opening up holes, paving the path for the BYU running back.
They're going to lose Connor Pay, Caleb ETN, but they've got some good players coming back in the O-line. Martin will be back. Retzloff will be back at quarterback. And again, I think last year was the anomaly. This year is what BYU football's been for the most part the last 6 or 7 years. And this game was why BYU started 9-0. This was a sensational performance by the Cougars.
From start to finish, Dave, in all 3 facets
You are
of
coming
the
to New
game,
York City, son.
you could tell this BYU team was looking to prove a point here tonight. They came in laser focused with an excellent game plan. They executed it, and they played with a chip on their shoulder all in.
Congrats to Kalani Sitake. He's with Taylor.
Thank you. Coach, you guys dominated in all 3 phases tonight. How?
Just the guys believe in each other. You know, we've been working on this, and I'm just really proud of all the staff, the coaches. Happy our fans are here, you know, so, and definitely for the seniors. I think these guys love each other, and I'm glad that we got that win.
Congratulations. We'll talk to you in a little bit for the trophy presentation. Dave?
Taylor, there was an overwhelming confidence that Kalani Sitake and his staff exuded when we met with them yesterday. They felt very good about the matchup. They were playing with a chip on their shoulder because obviously Colorado is getting a lot of the talk, and they said, look, we respect them greatly. They've got a good team. They've got 2 great players for sure in Sanders and Travis Hunter, but we feel that we're the better team, and they proved that in a big way today, winning it 36-14. BYU finishes 11-2. Colorado finishes 9-4. For Dusty Dvorak, Taylor McGregor, Dave Pash saying so long from San Antonio. Coming up next is local news over most of these ABC stations.
It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, as music's highest honor goes to this year's inductees, with performances by